Hello, world. We're back.
Hi, I'm here.
Oh, and it's so good to hear your voice, my friend. It's
I should
Argate. It's
I
Argate,
should probably
everybody.
mute the stream.
Oh, you're just in time, my friend. Oh, we were talking about this a little earlier. This is a very impromptu plan. I just figured, hey, the fella that I've been doing Resident Evil games with also likes to hang out on streams. Why not? Right? Why not?
Yeah, we came together with this idea like while I was out at a card shop, like getting ready for a tournament.
Yeah, and you know what? While I get the volume set up here real quick, tell him about your Yu-Gi-Oh adventure, because you know what? I also can share a story about it.
I mean, I don't really have much to say. I went 2-2, won two my first two games, lost my second two games. Uh Better than the last couple times I went where I just did not get to play like at all because I drew real bad.
Deck orientation, though, what'd you do? What was your strat, bro?
Uh do a lot of fusion and just kinda win with an overwhelming amount of cards in my hand.
That's how I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh in middle school, where I would just make sure I could never lose by having a um constant draw from the graveyard deck where anytime my opponent would kill my monster, I would already have a card in my hand that could bring it back to at least my draw pile.
Mm.
Go ahead, you can't take away my life points. I've got monsters in the way.
Uh, Kiwi saying, "I don't actually know. I wasn't keeping track of how long my longest game lasted. It might have dipped into double digits. There was a period where we were just kind of just drawing and passing.
It's funny how we've immediately deviated from Resident Evil to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. I feel like this is going to be an overwhelmingly successful stream, mon ami, mi amigo. What is it they say in Spain? Forastero!
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, true, Kiwi Satan. That's what I've seen. My dad, my dad has a coworker who is around our age group, instead of his age group, and he has a YouTube channel where he plays Pro Yu-Gi-Oh, the mobile game, and he just shows off 13,000 builds where he ends the game in 2 turns.
Yeah, like I can do sometimes my deck can do that. This was a game where it was basically a mirror match and we both kind of ran out of steam. So it was just kind of drawing and hoping that we either of us got something usable.
You basically had an episode of the anime, but as a real match, where it's like you're just throwing all of your gimmicks at each other until you have no more. And then
Kinda,
one of you
yeah.
one of you goes to the Shadow Realm or gets like Mind Crush. Dude, okay, the most experience I have with the Yu-Gi-Oh anime is the Team 4-star dub of it. And like apparently it's not actually too far off. Have you watched the Yu-Gi-Oh anime?
Yes, I have watched it and the abridged series.
Have you folks in the chat? Because that's kind of old school internet now. Little Karibo dub. Did I say 4-star? I was thinking of
You
Dragon
did.
Ball. Little Karibo. Oh my god, they were different teams, weren't they?
I mean, there's some cross-talk between the two. They are friendly with each other, but yeah.
Wow. Oh man. I mean like that takes me back to like the era of Flash video on the internet. Oh.
The
Oh.
the actual dub writers are evidently fans of, like, Little Karibo's work, like, they started writing scripts, like, that take the piss out of the content just like he did, like, partway through the 2nd series.
It's that sense of self-awareness that like kind of like permeated anime dubbing at the time that made I guess Little Karibo and Team 4-star really popular is like people wanted more of those like dubs where no one gave a shit, like that Devilman Crybaby one before the good one where like it was like like nobody gave a shit and like it was they were just going off script. Real, I don't give a fuck. Fire shotgun backwards blindly. But anyway, my friend, I think it's a funny transition point because it was at around that time that I first played RE4. I played like one chapter of RE4 and then I was like, This is uh this is way too hard for me to control. And I took it back to family video. Then I did a let's play of it in like 2013 blind, and it's one of the best games that I've ever played. So, what's your experience with the original?
Um, let's see. Maybe about like 5, 6-ish years ago, I tried doing a blind stream. Blind stream of it. I enjoyed it a lot, but I only got like halfway through because towards the end of it, I think I was mm, in the middle of moving back to my parents' house, and I never picked it back up. I picked up the Wii version. I loved that. And yeah, that was not that long ago. Maybe like 2 years ago.
Damn, I wish I'd played the Wii version. That point aiming with the Wiimote is like one of the only gimmicks with it that I can think of that actually worked and was fun. RE4 with
It's
that sounds fun as hell.
it's so good, and it makes me upset that the Switch version doesn't have gyro aiming.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that sucks.
No, of like RE4, 5, and 6 on Switch, 4 is the only one that doesn't have gyro aiming.
Capcom.
Like,
Capcom.
granted, I have played 5 on Switch. The gyro aiming in that is not good, but I would have at least liked the option.
Yeah, I like the gyro aiming. I turned it on in games like Horizon Zero Dawn and all that because I usually hold my controller on my desk because the PS5 controller is as heavy as an American shoe. So I
Yeah,
really, I,
it's a hefty boy.
seriously, so I turn on the gyro aiming and then I just flick my wrist whenever I need to chuck a grenade or some shit. I remember that's how you used to do it in Uncharted back in the days. Uncharted had 6-axis grenades where you could tap the button and then flick the controller and then he would just huck it like a Hail Mary football straight at the enemies. You didn't even have to aim it. It was awesome. And then The Last of Us didn't do it, and I wish it had.
That's a shame.
Oh man. And
I don't
it's
I don't know what it is about the gyro aiming in RE5, but something about it feels bad.
it's it's better than the crosshair they give you with mouse and keyboard on PC, I'll say that. That thing is weird. But you know what I will say? Of what I've played of RE4 Make, we'll get to RE4 Make now. I thoroughly enjoyed the movement controls, the aiming style. I really liked how it was almost like a combination of Village and RE2 and 3 Make. It was like they took the best of both worlds.
Yeah, like I genuinely think Resident Evil 4's remake feels phenomenal to play.
Cool. I mean, like I think it's funny because there are a lot of folks who are both fans of the original and are like you and me, where we only played the original recently, who all love it for that reason. It's good to find another person with that opinion, or it's like, yeah, I didn't grow up with RE4. I don't have an attachment to the RE series because they have big spiders and those are scary and I stay away from those. But with the power of friendship, I think we can make it through this together. What do you
Hell
think?
yeah. Just let me give me a sec to go find the bolt cutters, get through this chain link fence.
I can't wait to see how they added the bullet cutters to this game. They're in here somewhere. I know they are, and I can't wait for it. Like, I've already seen the HD roosters. They put a lot of effort into those HD roosters.
They did.
All right. So, hey, everybody. Happy Halloween 2023. It's October 31st. Don't check your calendar. And we're playing RE4 Make together. You got pedigree, Argate. You've already got an LP of this game under your belt.
Yeah, yeah. What video did just go up on Thursday? Hang on. I want to say like the second to last video of Leon's campaign went up in my LP thread
Yeah,
on
you
Thursday.
got to say Leon's campaign now because it turns out that Ada Wong still kicks ass in 2023.
Yes, Separate
Excellent.
Ways is real good.
My friends, you should definitely go check out ChaosArgate on YouTube because he is the master of playing Resident Evil efficiently and effectively while still showing off everything in the game. I don't know how he does it. The man's got really good footage and really great co-commentators. Like, who are your co-commentators?
For this run, we got Liquidy Poo, who is actually currently in chat right now. It looks like,
Of course
and
he
the
is.
Englishman,
Hey, bro.
who the Englishman is how do I put this? He is very well versed in original Resident Evil 4. He went to GDQ like in 2012 with the
Whoa!
GameCube version.
Holy hell. You folks should definitely check this LP out. Very cool. That's very cool. This is going to be a little bit slower paced, I would say. This is going to be a bit more casual. We're going to make it through probably the village sequence this evening, first couple of hours of the game, and pick it up in a couple of days. Because this game, I feel, deserves for you to stand around in the rooms and look at them because it's gorgeous. Absurdly gorgeous game.
Yeah, definitely take your time and look around. Make sure you can spot like all the yellow spray painted and tape, because I sure as hell missed a lot of it.
I do love that spray painted tape in modern Resident Evil. It is a staple of the series. Folks dumped on it in Village for being relatively unnecessary, and I do agree, but I feel like it's a primary color for the series now, like this crimson red and the pure white in a way. I've come to expect it.
Yeah, same.
They're just
Like
really good at their branding.
and genuinely, like there's one section really early on in Separate Ways where that both me and Tem completely missed, despite there being copious yellow spray paint on this one part that's interactable that we just did not notice.
Great. You know what? I am looking forward to the live streamer curse. You know what it is? Where, like, when you're playing on your own, you got eagle eyes like a hawk. But when you're live streaming, some kind of fugue state comes over you where, like, you just kind of miss the most obvious things for minutes until the chat says what you have missed. All right, I'm gonna alt tab here before the man doesn't say Resident Evil 4, and I'm gonna screen share. We'll see how that works. I
Clearly,
hope
you
I'm
gotta get.
I hope I'm able to screen share, but my PC
I mean, if you can, it's fine. I could just watch the Twitch stream. Oh,
that's
here we
fair.
go.
It won't be that far behind. Thanks to the magic of latency, they've gotten way better about that in
I do see and hear the game.
yeah, fantastic. All right then, my friends. Oh, and it even minimized it on Discord when I jumped into it on Windows. Fantastic. Saving on
Sweet.
processing power. So do you want to say it or shall I?
You know what? You go right ahead.
Thank you, my friend. Resident Evil 4.
I do miss that guy saying it, but at least you can have him say it if you have the original music DLC, I think.
Can you? I didn't know that,
I
actually.
believe it's the same way for Resident Evil 2 and 3 as well.
Interesting. Here, let me one last audio check, make sure this is going here. Oh my goodness. You know what's pretty funny?
What?
I've been playing music this entire time for the past, oh, I don't know, 25 minutes? It's been the Resident Evil 7 safe room theme, but they haven't been able to hear it because it's been on a muted audio channel.
Oh, that's
It was,
well.
it was so atmospheric to set up our discussion, too. Well,
That's a shame.
you know what? You know what? I'm gonna relaunch the game. I'm gonna relaunch the game, and this time you're gonna say Resident Evil 4. I had my turn. You gotta have your turn.
All right, all right.
Welcome everybody to the art of live streaming. That is what it is it is like a very delicate art that is easily upset. And if you do happen to upset the PC gods, they will take it out on you with no mercy. There we go.
It's I need to go click the watch stream button. There we go. This game has an autosave feature.
It
Do not.
sure does, and I'm surprised that it does because the original RE4 sure as hell does not really. It really likes those typewriters, the original RE4, and
I mean, to be fair, like the all of the remakes starting with 2 have autosave.
I think it's because it became a trend in gaming.
Yes.
In RE1, for example, they had, the ink ribbon system was all you got, and it just kind of matured from then on, as gaming did. to realize that folks had jobs and lives and stuff.
Yep, yep.
And you know what I'm happy to spend my October 31st doing? Playing this game with you, ChaosArgate. What's it called?
Resident Evil 4.
That was fantastic. That was even better than mine. That was really good. All right.
I was not prepared for that, actually.
You know what?
Like,
you know what? We don't need the guy. I'm glad I don't have the classic music DLC because you know what? We don't need it. Maybe when we play Mercenaries, I'll put on the Mercenaries classic music for that, you know, EDM. Like, that shit never gets old. But this atmospheric menu music, oh. It just, like, drags you into the experience, don't it?
It is quite nice, yeah.
Yeah, man. So I already set up my options and stuff, so we can just get right into it. But, yeah, we're just going to be playing Resident Evil 4 this evening. Argate, I probably shouldn't play on hardcore, I assume. Should I play on normal?
Yeah, I think just playing on normal is fine. Like, I think they recommend hardcore if you've played Resident Evil 4 before, but, like, I like when he did that, and I think he had a rough time of it.
I'm going to say that I would, too. I'm going to say that if Liquidy, who was just showing me his ultimate high score on the leaderboards for Mercenaries, was having trouble, I'll probably have trouble as well. Again, we're maybe going to assume that the S in Leon S. Kennedy stands for standard today?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, he'll be Leon H. Kennedy on actual Halloween. Fancy a vacation to Spain, my friend?
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in rural Spain.
I haven't, so I look forward to the tour, my friend. Let's do it. We can talk over the cutscenes and stuff, because we're just doing this casually, but pay attention to them anyway.
Right.
This one starts off way more macabre than the original.
Yeah, like the remake just kind of does like have a much more somber, melancholy tone to it.
Really? How can you tell? I like that they
It's
gave
the
you a
lighting.
split second to see that the insignia was painted on her forehead
September
there.
30th,
Ugh.
1998.
Yeah.
It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella.
Fond memories, right, Argate?
But too many others.
Good times, I guess. I'm glad you managed to find your way out of Raccoon after we lost you in the sewers.
To join a top-secret government program.
Oh, he'd be back in
Not
this
that I
room
had a
in Resident
choice.
Evil 6. He'd be having a very much worse meeting with the president.
Nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything.
Recognize that beret.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second.
I do kind of appreciate that, like, Leon's
Be
opening
different.
monologue is more about, like, the effects of Raccoon on himself.
Yeah, it's less
Rather
about
than,
stonks this time around, and that's, I think, a
Yeah.
good thing, yeah.
Like, the fact that Umbrella was taken down by their stock prices plummeting, I think is hilariously realistic.
But it wouldn't really
But-
matter to Leon personally, I
So
get
tell
it.
me, Yankee,
Yeah.
why did you come to this horrible place? As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important, huh? The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
I'm sure your boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Maybe you did.
Alright, I like that. I like the way that they're weaving
You have
in
a strange
new
sense of
lines and
humor.
old lines.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Yeah, same.
Just between us.
Like, it's the same general script,
Yeah.
you know,
Around here.
modern.
And it's been that way for a while now.
Like, these guys aren't total assholes.
Not total
Just another
assholes.
day in the office, right?
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
I'm
It is
sure.
rural Spain. There are ravines everywhere to fall into. See, there's one right there, actually. And here's the thing. This vehicle looks less likely to fall into a ravine if it were to be pushed by a truck, just like hypothetically so.
This is it.
Just saying, not that that could ever happen.
Nature calls, huh? I'll be right back.
I'm so glad they kept this specific sequence. That this man goes for an absolutely steaming trickle.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero?
I really just can't believe how long his piss stream lasts in both games. In Japan, do they piss for like a solid 60 seconds?
Depends on how much you've had to drink, I guess.
Leon's like, why are they thinking about this? I'm trying to rescue the president's fucking daughter. God. These assholes are taking a leak. I do like that he's more openly frustrated, Leon, in this one, about them, like, stopping to take a leak when he's trying to save the president's daughter.
Yeah. Leon is appropriately kind of moody after his stint in Raccoon City.
It made it a lot more traumatizing this time around. Did he not zip up as he was walking away? That water was way yellow. Wait a minute.
Oh no!
That dude's going hog out into the village? Oh!
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in?
Oh, that's great delivery.
Maybe you better go and take a look. Oh, watch the car. Wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
So much for helping me.
Again, I really like the redone lines that are the same as they were in the original. Like, they're just slightly more fluid, slightly more natural sounding.
Yeah?
That's cool stuff. That's real cool stuff. And what was that about them being less of jerks this time around? That wasn't true. They're still not going to help me. I still gotta do this all by myself?
Yeah. Yeah, there is that. But, like, at least the delivery on that didn't come off as, like, abrasive.
That is true. Like, they just come across as kind of, like, neglectful, like they don't really expect to find anything out here. Like, just kind of, like, obviously out of their element, you know? Like, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll know him by the trail of his urine. He really did just, like, walk off pissing. That's, I mean, incredible. Nice jacket, Leon. I'm only just now noticing, like, the attention to detail on the creases and folds of his jacket. Damn.
Yeah, it's a very nice, I think the game describes it as sheepskin jacket.
I like that he's more fit than he was in RE2 a little bit. Like, he's...
Oh yeah, no, he's fucking ripped in this game.
Yeah, it's kind of... Well, I guess I can't wait to see when he loses that jacket, if you know what I mean. But, like, damn, it's kind of cool that you can tell that he did a Chris in between games,
Yep.
where he was working out in case it happened again. That shit's cool. That's cool, man. All that little, like, side, that little video with Krauser and stuff, just to establish, hey, this guy's important.
How far could he have gone?
It is actually a piss trail, is it not? I can't tell. Oh! Hello.
Birds.
We're being watched by birds.
And you forgot your flash grenades in the car.
Ah, dude, if only I had a flash grenade, I could please the Shinji Mikami gods here. Dude, I just wanted to notice, it looked like this guy literally just walked through the fucking pearly gates to his death. Like, St. Peter called to him, and he was like, dude, you got your fly down, and he's like, I know, amigo. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Can I admire the art? Yeah, I can. Oh, no. You think all this shit is an RE7 reference, somehow? None of this is in the original.
Yeah, no, the original, like, starts us off a little further down the road.
Yeah, it's really interesting how they've changed the pacing of this intro to be more Oh, because he was pissing. More streamlined. But also at the same time slower. More like a horror movie.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a longer walk to get you familiar with the controls, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I would imagine for a lot of folks, this is oh, man. Ooh. I would imagine for a lot of folks, this is probably a return to RE for them, because they look at RE4 and say, oh, first one in a while, neat. I'll go check that one out. You know, I've done that to rabbits before in the past. That's nothing horrible or out of the ordinary. It's the steaming pile of garbage that unnerved me. I love the attention to detail. It's insane. I remember this area. This is one of the first screenshots they showed, was him walking up after that fence.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure like the internet just kind of like lost their collective minds. Like,
I mean, folks,
when we saw
folks
the
were
cabin.
waiting for this. Folks were wondering if they would even try. And then they did this shit! This kind of shit makes me point and do the Leo pointing gif when he just did the original door opening animation. I love that stuff, man. Do you think this is a joke? This giant pile of wood inside the wooden house?
I mean, I think they have like a hearth like down in the basement.
You know, I would imagine that it's just to show the manic nature of this guy hunting and chopping wood and praying to Lord Sadler and all that. But it's just funny to me how the guy's got a wooden house, and it is the one place you're not supposed to stack wood. So if you live in a wooden house, you already know something's off the moment you walk in the door. Any wooden house in the rural Midwest, or I guess Spain, will have the wood stacked outside. Because you don't want to have a bunch of flammable wood inside your house.
Oh yeah, go check the front door again. This is something I actually completely missed when I was doing the LP.
Oh, that was not a natural close, was it? That was that was not a natural close. Oh, I figured it was just closing behind me, and it sure was. How about that? Oh, man. That's true.
Oh,
some people do keep their wood in the shed.
I completely missed the text on the back of the that emblem, too.
Yes, indeed. Thanks to RE7, I turn over everything now.
I swear I turned this thing over. How did I miss this?
We're headed right for the El Juicio, dude. What are you going to pick up? I'm thinking like a medium orange Julius.
Just like mango juice, I think. That sounds fine.
You know, every time I go to Orange Julius, I wonder if they're gonna break out more colors. This looks like the room where you escape from Jack Baker to me, into that little hatch in the floor.
It does feel very, very much like the Baker estate in here.
It's that lamp on the side of the room. I just
Yeah,
love how they've taken.
I'm pretty sure that wall was like one of the one of the banners for like RE7.
I mean, like, it very well could have been. I love this wall, by the way. This one here, where it's like a cartoon panel where you're just waiting for it to move. Ugh.
There's an X on that wall too, by the way.
I know, I love it. I love how they're just drawing so much attention to it right away, just to say like, hey, guess what, asshole? Like, this is like Elmer Fudd is hiding behind this, waiting for Bugs Bunny. Oh, you know what I missed too? Close-ups of key item doors that show lots of detail. Look at those rags and shit.
I love the fraying on that.
It is. It's wonderful how, like, to open the door, I'll have to interact with these weird, ugly rags or whatever. Like, they made everything so much like something I don't want to touch in a different way than RE7, where it's fascinating how I just feel wrong being here. It's just so claustrophobic in these houses, and there's fucking bear traps on the walls.
Well, this is a hunter's lodge.
And we have become the hunted. Unsubtitled dialogue bonus here. He calls you an asshole. Right there. Like, he really does. He literally says, like, this fucking asshole. Invading on my home.
You know a key?
He left his translation book in the car, Argate. Time to hit F and V to do charades. Huh. Whoa! That still astounds me every time versus the OG.
So yeah, here's another thing showing that Leon's fucking ripped now. He fucking kicked the dude's neck into the wall and broke it.
This is not good.
But my moves are great. This is not good. But let me just back up and call Hunnigan to tell her about the cool shit I just did. Oh, and there's the original pose. There it is. We had to give it a second. Oh, I like that he does both. I like that if you stand there for a second, he alternates between RE2 mode and RE4 mode. But I like that change from the original. In the original, he dodges the axe, but here he parries the axe, just to show you right away, like, hey, you can do that in case you wanna. Huh. That's neat.
You know, I never thought of it that way.
It's just cool how, like, every change feels kinda intentional. Like, I like that this guy drops a key, whereas before he didn't, because I think your first key in RE4 was way back all the way in the village after, like, beating the El Gigante or something. Going to the church or some shit.
Maybe?
I got good news,
Hello.
Argate.
Hello, pot of awful.
I found the traditional RE dinner. We are officially playing an Argate and CJ joint again. High five, my friend. Yeah! We are having the worst dinner. I was actually wondering what happened to that pile of skulls that he had in the original game. We found him. He's already making stew.
How's that go? You got, like, throwing a potato and a bone, and baby, you got a stew?
Something like that. Little turtle broth and a little calcium here and there from various unknown sources. Hey, it could be rabbit. It could be rabbit, a black rabbit that I can examine. Why can I examine that? Just an anatomical science diagram of a rabbit laid out before us? What the fuck? Oh, you know what I like? I like that they gave the cops names in the remake.
Well, they gave Mario a name.
Hernandez Castaño. He's probably not doing well if his badge is any indication.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I'm a cop, not a medic. What is the Spanish 911 equivalent? 999 or something like that? Do they even care in this region? There is no 911. Maybe there are no hospitals. Okay, get in there. Love the insignia even on this fucking key that's probably whittled out of bone. Shove. This is all completely normal. There we go. I was wondering what happened to all the skulls. I have found them, actually. Because those are not animal bones. Those are like femurs and you know, humeri.
Yeah?
I do like the crow wings and stuff. This really does feel like some kind of RE7 reference. We found a bunch of alive crows and then a bunch of dead crows and animal carcasses. I don't know. I feel like they're...
Going down to the basement here makes me think of Village, more specifically, I think.
Yeah. Oh, hello, little friend. Doing a spot check. Don't worry. I'm not like Shinji Mikami. I am no kind of animal terrorist. What is wrong with that man, Argate? Why are you rewarded for killing like 8 birds with a flash grenade? It's just the weirdest shit in the world, man.
Yes, it is very weird.
I like that you get to see this guy's entire process. From animal carcass to like whittling the bones into stuff and then making decorations. This dude has hobbies. Or had. He also had a neck. I like that Leon in the cutscenes was looking around exactly like me in the gameplay, with no goal whatsoever. Terrified. Oh hey, he also took one to the neck.
I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on?
Well, that can't be good.
I'm gonna say that things could be worse, actually. Because, like, that leaves us time to go and save the other officer and salvage this situation. That was a scream that implied they were torturing him. Why'd the game just tell me how to shoot? That's such a conspicuous tutorial prompt. Damn it, man. This is like some classic Blair Witch stuff too. I just love the implication. He had the cops sitting in the chair, and then, you know, he practiced his he practiced his whittling on him.
I think he was practicing his pitchforking, but yeah.
Could be, yeah. You know what? Hey, the pitchfork does have some blood on it. Maybe this guy's a fan of The Witcher, and they just don't have PCs out here to play the game. He's like, he just had to live it in real life.
Was The Witcher out in 2004?
You know what? Let's ask him, because it sounds like he's coming back.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Wait.
You fan of Gerald of Riviera? Okay. So he's a little grabby. He's quite a bit grabby.
Yes, he is.
When you aim in this game, Leon takes up like a full quarter of the screen. Oh shit, Leon kicked his neck in half, so there's no head to shot. Oh!
It's okay, you got him.
Just keeps getting worse.
Man! Oh hey, his neck fixed itself. Glad to have helped, buddy.
Look at that, you're a chiropractor now.
Great, I get to go around Spain making their necks even worse. I guess that's why he's so good at shattering vertebrae. I'm a licensed chiropractor. I'm only good at breaking bones. Oh shit. I forgot about this. I was about to walk right out there. Can you crouch through doors?
You can, yes.
Yeah, you can. Where is that motherfucker? I remember him from the first time I did this and had to quit because of the tension. I gotta say, my friend, your presence here is a present. It genuinely is helping. Glad to have you along, buddy.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, no boxes to knife this time. This ain't the Baker household. Get me the fuck
can't
out of
check under
here.
the stairs. Don't forget to check under the stairs for stuff.
Shall I? Oh.
I don't think there's
tempt
anything
fate.
to pick up, but
Why not?
like I do.
It's his
vaguely
skull
remember this from the
pile!
original game.
His
Yeah.
skull pile is still under the stairs! Oh! Oh, it's just like the original. And hey, look! We can take
Oh
the
shit,
green
there's an
herb.
herb in here.
Yeah! Take the green herb? Yes! Yes, absolutely. Well, that's awesome.
I can't believe I'm still learning shit about the Hunter's Lodge.
I mean, we are both going to be learning incredible stuff about the full game tonight, my friend. This is going to be an insane journey. I mean, like, I can't wait to search every weird corner, just sprint into corners to see if there are herbs or emeralds there. Hey, look, a heart of Africa, all the way here in Spain. Oh! Fucking just posting Japanese Goro pictures of Ashley. Jesus Christ, what is this, 4chan?
This is Condor 1.
Fucking
Hunnigan.
Charlie Day over here, and oh, it's Hunnigan!
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
The Lago.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are...
See Jacobs and ChaosArgate. I'm screwed.
Gotta go. Talk later.
Well, if you were behind the controls, he'd be fine.
I'll let myself out.
I adore this. I adore that it's just natural to him to dive out the window in the remake. This guy's like, fuck that. I don't know how to tuck and roll.
So going off of like the stop skeletons from fighting video on like Resident Evil 4 remake, I think that might be a reference to a weird quirk of like when the villagers are chasing you in the cabin in the original, where if you go past a certain point, they will just stop and stare at you.
Hey, they gotta make sure the game's not too tough before you get to the sequence that's designed to murder you 5 times in a row. Oh boy, it is fascinating to me how they fight like 3 or 4 zombies in both the original and this one, and then throw you right into the village. Like, why'd they do that? Like, it's crazy to me, the village sequence.
It's such a perfect way to open this game.
It really is. It establishes the tension and stakes so well right away, like that you feel so outnumbered and yet capable. You feel pretty capable still, even if it may take you a few deaths, you know? I really like that they actually showed Hunnigan in 3D in person in her lab. Like, they cut away from Leon there instead of doing, like, the one-take thing. The Dead Space remake was a really great game, but they adhered to the one-take formula, where it's always behind Isaac, so you never got to see anybody else or what anybody else was doing, Hammond or Kendra. And, I don't know. I kind of like when games cut away to show you, hey, here's what your support team is doing. Should I do it?
Fuck up that crow.
I can't do it. I'm too big of a softie. Maybe once I have a flash grenade, because, you know, that seems a little bit more humane. It's like taking a stun baton to a cow or something like that. I've seen that done in person, and it's macabre, but it is also just the way of things sometimes in life. I did notice that I can sprint forward and knife, though. I've got sick knife combos in this game.
Yeah, you do.
It's kind of awesome. And, I have an abysmally slow reload. What the hell is that, Leon? What is he, saving his strength?
Someone needs to upgrade their reload speeds.
Leon apparently did not take those adrenaline boosters that we were jamming in Village and RE7, I mean. Maybe he is a hero. We played not a hero, and now he is a hero, and they don't do drugs. They craft things with gunpowder? Does that, like, go in my inventory?
Yes.
Why, yes, it does! Hey! There it is! An old friend! Oh, I gotta sit up straight for an old friend. So, I noticed it's not playing the music. Is it not gonna play the music? We're in a room with a typewriter.
Oh, you're gonna want to actually, like, use the typewriter for that.
Ah! What does customized case mean? Oh! I can accessorize. Oh!
Yes. You can attach up to 3 charms to it, and you can change the material your case is made of.
Okay. I would very much like to have, like, the Call of Duty Prestige Obsidian case that gives me, like, more Magnum ammo or something. Alright, that's a weird addition, but yeah.
That's probably a charm you can put on the case.
That's a pretty cool thing to... I bet you I know how I'm going to get charms, too. I bet you I'm going to obtain charms from the shooting gallery. Like the bottle caps in the original.
Of that, or...
What's that?
Would you like me to confirm or deny that?
Oh, you don't have to, my friend. I'll just leave that as open speculation for now. I can't wait to get there to see how the shooting gallery has been revamped and all kinds of stuff from 2005 has been updated like this. What a dope, weird system. That makes replay games fun. It's cool. That reminds me a little bit of RE5, how you could unlock infinite ammo for every gun individually, so you could just pick your favorite gun and, you know, take it through the campaign, unlocking everything else.
Oh, also new to the remake, you can access item boxes at each typewriter now.
That is very handy. That's very handy. So I don't need to keep everything with me for the whole game just until the next typewriter.
The unfortunate thing is, I think you can really only put weapons in there. Like, you can't put ammo or gunpowder in.
Oh, yeah. Weapons and healing items. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess then that is a reason not to immediately sell my excess guns, which is what I would normally do in RE4. So it's good to know that I don't have to do that this time around if I want to keep a pistol or something.
Yeah.
Or, you know, a specific shotgun or a rifle with a thermal scope or anything like that, which may hypothetically come in handy one day. See you around, B-Man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I'm with Toffee Boy. Of all of the RE games I've played, 4 was my favorite. And I feel like this remake being super faithful was, I guess, required of it. But it's really cool how it still deviates with stuff like that case system I was just showing and stuff. Oh man. We got stage hazards.
Yeah, be careful, cause bear traps are all about. That dog is unfortunately here to teach you that yeah, bear traps can get you.
I remember when the demo came out and everyone was so upset at seeing this because they were like, they killed that dog. This remake is going to be awful. We're too late to free that dog. It's true. Poor Huey from Haunting Ground. It's true. We're too late to free him from the bear trap. That's how you know this is like a more melancholy, somber remake. Is like right away they killed that dog.
Unfortunate.
I hope that we do run into that dog again later. I hope there is a replacement that dog that still kick flips off of an El Gigante. Like, I hope it still does that, but like, I hope that it's like a more like photorealistic dog this time around that's also wearing a jacket. Like, go full Metal Gear with it, dude. Okay, so I'm watching for bear traps, and I hear men in every direction.
Many strong men await you.
Yeah, many strong men await to be spin kicked. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh! He Geralted me too! Okay, the perspective when you aim is really hard to get used to. When you aim, it is so claustrophobic.
It is very zoomed in.
Does this still work? Yup! Oh, man!
I think that dude in particular is always scripted to be him a broken neck if you knock him down.
Wow. I mean, I'm glad I took the easy route then. I'm gonna guess that stabbing him directly in the neck solved that problem. I'm willing to spend my knife durability. I like that that's just become a thing in Resident Evil now, is that your knives are finite. Look at Leon being like, I still don't know what this symbol could possibly mean. I can read Spanish, but I can't read Pictionary.
There it is.
So like,
Damn it.
I mean, look at where he's standing on the camera right now.
I know.
Look at
I
where
hate it.
he's right in the middle of the screen on the path. Did that actually hurt me? No,
it did not.
No, it didn't. They knew that every player was gonna do that. Damn you, game.
Bear traps do not hurt you in this version of RE4.
They don't. That's good to know.
They just range from being a minor annoyance to potentially life-threatening, depending on if there's enemies around.
Boy, he's got a lot of spin kick moves. He can spin kick from any angle in this one. Look at him stretching out his back afterward. Like, oh, that one kind of hurt. That one was like a yoga pose. I kind of like that enemies can bounce off of things and end up laying in different poses. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is pretty neat.
Well, depending on the way they land, I can either follow up with my knife, or I can, you know, just shoot him or wait for him to get up again. Like, there's a lot of tactical possibility here. Would you like to say it? What are we creating here?
We're making a green and red today.
A green and red? A red and green. A mixed herb G+R.
This will restore 3 times the amount of health as a single green herb.
What? They're not a full heal anymore?
Yes. This does not come up until, like, endgame, though. For the most part, it's a full heal.
Okay.
Until you get, like, 80-90% of the health bar full.
What you're saying is, give all of my yellow herbs to Ashley. This is an Ashley-only playthrough. This Leon guy, he can survive a pitchfork to the chest, apparently. What the fuck is this? What kind of decoration is this?
They took inspiration from Vlad the Impaler, apparently.
They sure as hell did. This is some Genghis Khan style shit. Like, my god. I love how the village insignia is right in the middle. I love how there's no warning to be gone, because the heads mounted on pikes pretty much are the... Oh, come on. Leon, that's like knocking over a china vase. You put that back.
Do we have to?
I was gonna say, I don't really want to touch it. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Given the pitchfork I just took. Oh, that's cool. I can reload when I'm full to put one in the chamber. That's neat.
Yes.
I can save one for myself for when I get backed into a corner. Good. Cock spotted. Let's peek at that cock.
It's very detailed.
Look at that
Very
cock.
large.
Oh man, this is just a whole. I'm gonna abort that joke before it goes any further, cause like I got a feeling that as soon as I look up, this is gonna become a chicken barbecue. Cause like I saw what I was. Yeah, look at that. I'm not gonna look slightly to the left. I want to keep this man alive. What are you kidding me? Look, I'm just waiting for the guy to wake up for the prime moment to immolate him. This is fucked, dude. Like that even Leon went like, oh. Smells like, you know what, I don't want to say what it smells like in company of the chickens. Oh good, you know what, I'm glad that the moment wasn't immediately interrupted by Hunnigan calling me with like a style guide where she was like, you can press V to do melees, this might be important soon. So like, could I just go this way? Because I noticed the first time there's this path over here, and you can crouch in the remake. There's no way they're just gonna let me sneak past the village, are they? I didn't manage it the first time.
No, I don't think there's any way to like completely stealth the village. You can just like stealth to get around and like pick up some supplies and maybe stealth kill some enemies before the party really starts.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the party started without me, and man, the thick black smoke rising off that dude, that is attention to gory detail. Wow. It's funny because in the original, this route, that woman actually, right there, was facing the other direction and made this section mandatory. You could not sneak by this woman because she was facing this way. I can get her. Oh, yes. Fuck me. Call me Sebastian Castellanos. That's some Evil Within shit. Are you kidding me? We're in Ruvik's dimension now.
Yeah, so I think I've only ever managed to get like maybe 3 or 4 people like stealth killed at the start of this.
Whoa. It's kind of cool.
It is pretty neat.
Yeah. Oh shit. There's a guy right there. There we go. They moved the guy. Oh, that's brilliant. There is a guy that is facing directly at me right there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any getting past that guy.
Yeah, that guy is the new version of this lady, just to let you sneak around early a little bit. Okay, let's do it. Time for some breaking and entering. The locals are hostile? Fine. I'll work with them. I think they may have hurt me doing that.
Nah, you're fine.
This is locked?
Yes. Oh no, they did hear you. Oh man, I didn't actually realize that.
Here we go. Okay then. Oh no, Mama Baker, not this time. Yeah, call me Clancy. Stab her right in the throat and keep running. Got a question for you, Argate. How do I parry in this game?
You press the aim knife button like right as you like get hit.
I was gonna say it might be relevant in a minute.
Yeah, I don't know what it
Appreciate
is
the
on
tip,
keyboard mouse. This would be L1 on controller.
Yeah, L1 without aiming, I assume.
Yeah. It's space. I just saw the prompt.
Oh, is it space? What? That's weird. That's gonna be really hard to hit. But okay.
Yeah. If it's gonna be really hard to notice this, but like there's a little prompt that comes up right around the knife icon on the HUD.
I don't want to go this way. I really don't want to go this way. He wasn't standing here, but I bet he's coming in. Well, the doctor is in, my friends. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! He's got the GameCube controller. He's got the GameCube controller. Oh, run, Leon, run!
Yellow orange, or was the PS2 one like yellow orange? I can't remember. I know they were different colors.
Oh my god, you really can just spawn him early like the original. I have even less ammo. This is brutal. I shouldn't try to fight him. He'll drop an emerald if I kill him, but I shouldn't.
He's actually not too bad, like, if you use that flash grenade with very, very good timing.
True. Oh!
The flash grenade is, like, straight up, like, one of the best tools you can get in this section.
Good thing I used it to get the hell out of Dodge then. I bet you can stab him in the neck or something. Man!
Oh, absolutely.
They are aggressive. And he just chops right through his pals? Jesus,
Yes.
Doc! That is bad medicine. Alright, screw this. We ain't fighting Dr. Salvador. I'm going in the house. I am not fighting Dr. Salvador with only a pistol. Yikes!
I'm surprised that one wasn't like a... That guy didn't give you a suplex, but I guess he didn't, like, shoot him in the leg or anything.
Whew. Music got intense. The music is like way more modern action movie than the original.
Yeah? Yeah, it is.
This is, I mean, crazy. And I like the continuity that implies it's the same guy.
Be kidding me.
Because in the original, there were 2 Dr. Salvadors, and the first one just despawned when you went in the house. But the game just implied that that was the same dude. Oh! And hey, this is the same sequence. Faster, Mr. Scott. Oh my god! Wow, that's a cool effect.
It's so good. I love what they did with the village sequence. It's so intense.
It really is. It's a real tone setter. This was the part where I had to give up due to the tension on the original stream of it. But my friend, with you, I feel like I can do anything. Like 2005 all over again. You, get out of my house!
See you, Clive.
Oh, come on now. Whoa!
Well, you still got him.
You really can! Evil Within it! It is just like the Evil Within! That's awesome! You could just take down from any angle. This rules. Hey! I've got some shrapnel in my hands.
Yes, you do.
And I've got this!
You have this.
Yes, indeed! I could have knifed him. I'm throwing it at Sal. It's gotta go at him. I can handle the others, but this guy terrifies me.
I love that he reacts to you, like, shooting the thing, or, like, beating him in the butt.
Oh! Really? He whiffs it, and the woman with a pitchfork hits it. Excuse me? I'm with Leon. How the hell did he survive that? How much health does this guy have?
He does have a lot.
Oh, a whole hell of a lot. I'd like him to come out here so I can finish the job. This is nuts. I'm gonna have to widen the FOV because it is so claustrophobic. He fell off!
That's great.
Oh, God! Get out of there, Leon! You don't want to be here when the chainsaw fella comes. Oh, no, they killed the cow! What have they done? Why'd they kill the cow in the barn?
Yeah, so that cow's, like, fated to die no matter what. Like, if you come by, then, like, you can shoot the lantern above it, and Leon's got a stupid one-liner for it.
Whoa! Whoa, he's just cutting through his pals to get to me.
Quick, egg him.
No, I could have knifed him, but the knife prompt is so tiny it's hard to notice. I think I got him! I got Sal! I got him! Yeah! I finished it with a spin kick right at the bell! Ding ding!
Good job.
Thank you, my friend.
Huh?
TKO.
La campana.
Where's everybody going?
Él nos invoca.
Raffle?
Tenemos que servir.
Man. I like that they're drawing this one out.
Al Lord Sattler Todopoderoso.
He didn't have to say the one-liner because he understands Spanish this time. No, that's really clever, actually. They're letting Leon know a lot right away this time around. And that's the end of the demo.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
They knew we would still want to hear it anyway. That is not the right title card. The 4 is in the wrong spot. Why doesn't it say 4 Resident Evil?
Here's my bit of trivia for the bingo line. They actually weren't going to include it in the remake.
Really? They figured it would be a tone ruiner, huh?
Or I have no idea. This comes from like an interview that like Leon's voice actor Nick Apostolides did. He said that like they weren't going to do it originally, but like the line they had written in place of it just wasn't working.
Interesting.
So as a joke, Nick suggested that they do the bingo line, and they were just like, nope, that's perfect. We're keeping it.
Interesting. It just became another one of the lines that was repeated and revoiced in a good way. That's cool that they just kind of did what they were already doing for another iconic line. That's kind of neat. And I gotta say, I really like the modern stable of RE voice actors because they just seem like generally cool folks.
Roost to Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake.
Roost, you
Look
say?
for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side of it.
Windmill. Copy that.
And be careful. Roost out.
Wow, man. Are those
Hey, since
supplies
we're-
still gonna be over there, or did they take them to church for tithing?
They should be. Since we're like close-ish, you should also check out the watchtower.
Yeah, my friend, I'm gonna look around this place because I gotta take a breath. That was intense, and everybody say thank you to ChaosArgate because I don't know if I would have made it through without you dropping that interesting trivia to keep me distracted from the tension. It was good having you, my friend.
You handled that sequence like a champ.
Did I? Thank you. I guess I
mean,
am
like-
full on health, aren't I? Man. Take
Yeah,
stock
like-
here.
You did that on your first try on stream.
Shit,
You
I
even
did,
still have
didn't
your
I?
life.
Man, shit, I really did. I did do it on the I did it on the first try on stream and I got the emerald. Man. Oh man. I told you folks that it was worth persevering through your fears. This whole Halloween stream gimmick is not a joke. We're actually facing games I was afraid of, and this is fun. Oh, dude. I'm overjoyed about this, man. It's good to have you here.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think
good
if you
to-
can handle the village sequence, you can handle the you can handle this game.
I mean, it's oh, is this gonna? It didn't. Really? No! Did they wait till you picked up the herb? I mean, that's brilliant.
I think they do wait until they pick up the herb. It can also break if you just if you're sprinting up there.
That's also very smart. Because I remember in the original, if you tried to take cover up there, they would punish you by throwing fire bombs up there. And you would have to get down. Like, RE5. What the hell is this? This isn't here in the original.
We'll come back around to this later.
Shit, you're right. We will be back here. Damn. That's right. There's a locked drawer and everything in here. Man. I guess I hadn't considered that they're probably going to take advantage of the fact that we're going to be through here again. Probably already missed like 10 or 12 treasures.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Well, that's the thing is I would imagine the game's economy is based around you being able to miss a bunch of them.
Yeah. I definitely missed out on a good handful of treasures, like in my my first run and like the LP run, and I still made it through just fine. Like, I probably had enough to buy several rocket launchers.
I mean, I would imagine that the merchant was quite happy. He was quite pleased about that. He walked away with full pockets that day. A hefty pouch. Yeah, so I think I remember from the first stream, you can like collapse this with a grenade and get a bunch of them at once.
I don't know if you can collapse it, but like if if you're being like grabbed around here and
You can-
Dr. Salvatore's out, he will tear that down.
Oh, I see. Maybe you can like throw someone into it, or like get him to break it with his chainsaw. Man,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
it's
it's-
cool how this is
it's
the
less of-
same sequence with just a little bit of more movement ability for like your new controls and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think it's a thing you can tactically do. I think that's a thing they will tactically
Gotcha.
destroy to like cut off your exits.
Oh, I see. They'll try to trap you in there. Oh, right. Because then you can only go out through the barn.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's pet dog. Sorry, I just have to. Every time they do like sad stuff involving animals in Resident Evil, I have to comment on it. Resources? Okay. I can't believe C. Jacobs didn't spot the golden regenerator. My friend, the golden regenerator is absolutely coming. They were originally gonna include Nemesis in like every video game. This game absolutely was gonna have one. You know it was. Like they were gonna include like some kind of like awesome Spaniard Nemesis that could do kung fu or something like that. And then they were like, nah, let's do the Verdugo thing instead. Boy, it's gonna be real interesting to see what they compressed and what they lengthened for the remake. Because there are certain sequences, like where you go into the basement and fight Salazar's right hand. That's just one room with a boss fight. Like, that would be kind of neat.
I want to say the Verdugo fight's very faithful to the original. Like, it does feel roughly the same.
This is locked. Oh? Oh! Man, if only I had rescued the president's daughter or something like that, I'd be able to get in this barn no problem. Or if I was like a sultry spy with a grappling hook, that'd be pretty awesome. Sadly, all I've got is this coat.
Yeah, you didn't get far enough into your secret agent service to get your grappling hook.
Right, that's I imagine all it is that once Leon completes this mission, he will graduate to the fucking hell! It's Oven Guy! Oven Guy is Closet Guy? You're late for church! You're late for church, dickhead! What are you talking about? What? This guy is... Oh! Are you kidding me?
If you came in here during the actual like attacking sequence, he would have come out of the closet. But he stays here if you didn't awaken him. So you can still get attacked by him.
Incredible! This is an incredible game. I ran right through here and I didn't even look at the closet. So he stayed in there just like, oh shit, it's that American special agent we were warned about. I'm just gonna hide, man. This game rules. This game's got so many silly little additions like that like add, I don't know, a reason to replay it even though it's the same sequence. It's just really cool, man, how for folks who have played hundreds of hours of RE4, that will get them, because it's the same room as RE4, with a new scare in it.
Yup.
It's just so cool. I mean, it got me, that's for sure. So they headed for La Campana, so we don't have to go that way. We can just take our time reading notes about mysterious third parties, right?
Yep.
This is not new. These are gems I recognize. I'll keep those for as long as I can bear it. Boy, I remember the days of the original RE4 LP now. Keeping treasures for multiple chapters, hoping for something to slot them into, long past the point where I could have sold them. You do that?
Yeah, like I do try to like sell things as quickly as I can, but like I do try to hold out for some kind of treasure, like some kind of combination.
I mean, like if I miss like the Sphinx or the beer stein or the butterfly lamp or whatever, like I'm just gonna have to accept in my heart of hearts, right, that it's not like meant to be, and this isn't a 100% run. But you know what it is? It is a go collect all the spindles run. I'm gonna see if there's one up here still. They kindly left the ladder for me. I like that Leon hauls ass. Like he's just
he runs very briskly.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like the original where like I can it reminds me of oh, nope. Ammo's not
I
here.
want to say it's actually on the other side. As in like on the other side of like,
Oh, on this other roof. Yeah, you're right. There's ammo in the chimney in the original. Spinel's over here. Yeah, it's a velvet blue. That's not a spinel. You're like a third of the game too early. What are you doing here?
They have actually updated what the spinels are used for. We will come up on that next chapter.
That's cool. Because they were just, you know, everywhere but a default collectible. So once the Velvet Blues came in, Spinels got a lot less valuable. So it's kind of cool that they let them keep their value.
Yeah, you will be like wanting for spinels through the whole game.
Well, they didn't adorn this gate with skulls.
Well, this is the exit gate. You adorn the entrance as a deterrent.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and it's like some kind of theme park ride, I would assume, where like you know, there's like always the chicken exit. In this case for the literal chickens, but like, you know, they had that side path where I could skirt around and go straight to the exit instead of going through the middle.
Right.
Wait, I'm chased by a boulder, aren't I, in 20 seconds?
There it is.
Nope, not in this version. Okay. We've got a farm to go through. That's right. Then I get chased by a boulder. I'm remembering my RE4 flow now. Nice of them to put this right in front of you, because I missed it, I believe, in the original. There's a typewriter on the farm, and I just kind of overlooked it and didn't use it. And I didn't get killed on the way to the lake, but if I had, I would have been a little frustrated.
Yeah, I think like you would have been checkpointed a little bit before this, but
At the church or something, in the churchyard or something, but it is a long way. What is it, Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about when we're headed to hang out with our resident Spaniard friend just now. I'm talking about on the way back. You pass through the farm with Ashley. Maybe we're not gonna do that. Maybe we are still gonna do that. I have no idea. I'm so excited to be able to play more of this now. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I gotta say, man. These typewriters are a good place to take a hydration break. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I should probably get more water.
Yeah, feel free, my friend. We'll stop here for just a second, pull the chat, see
Yeah.
how they're doing. How are you folks
Yeah.
doing? This is awesome. This is a fantastic stream so far to do. How is it to watch? You chilling? I'm enjoying this. Even more so than the first time, in which I wanted to enjoy it, but I just wasn't in the right headspace. I talked about that before the stream, but yeah, while Argate's getting water, I'll explain again. I had to stop playing overly graphic video games for a while. They just triggered my anxiety, something fierce, all throughout the summer after streaming Callisto. It was too real for me, too nihilistically, malevolently graphic. So I had to wait for a game that has a little bit of heart and soul behind the graphic dismemberment. Like this one. I mean, I've already commented on the enemies being able to be spin kicked against the wall by 80 different angles, and that's pretty awesome. Like, this is the blend I was hoping that it would be. I just wasn't ready for it at the time, personally. Glad to be giving it a try again. I really am. I'm really glad. It's fun to watch this while having also watched Argate's own LP series. That's the thing, is Argate's own LP is a professional take on essentially what you're seeing today. I was originally going to be part of that LP, but I dropped out of it because of that anxiety. After being part of his 7 in Village Let's Plays. So there was going to be an RE4 LP featuring your pal CJ, but what he ended up with Englishman, I think is a fantastic alternative. Fantastic. It was healthy. It was a healthy break, that's for sure. But yes, I am adoring this so far. I really am. Can I can. Oh, very good. This is very good. I can arrange my attaché case from this menu. I like that you can drag stuff from the storage menu. That's cool. Attachable mines. Dope. Got another grenade here, and I guess as of the era of modern Resident Evil, we don't need to do this anymore, do we? But I'm still gonna. I would imagine the game will prompt me to. I would imagine there might be an achievement or something like that for beating the game with only the attaché case, not using shortcuts. I'm sure people have done it as gimmick runs. Just interesting to me, the way they modernized this without getting rid of it in Village, and then kept all of the modernizations from Village for this game. All makes sense.
Hello,
Yeah.
I am back.
Welcome back, mi amigo. We are just assembling our collection of eggs and our special 5th one up here at the top. This is dope. That from the storage swap bank menu, you can arrange your gear. This is cool,
Yeah, it's cool.
because I wanted to be able to listen to the music while in the safe rooms and stuff, and I'm glad that you can. What game am I thinking of? Where the safe room music played when you walked in? Oh, 7! It's 7! Where the safe room music plays when you walk in. Oh,
Yeah, 7 does it. I know there are some typewriters that do it in the original version of 4.
And I guess Resident Evil Village has like the gentle "Aha" of the Duke, so you feel perfectly safe when you're in the room with it. Yeah, you know how the Duke is a perfectly safe individual to be around? Man, fuck the DLC for Village. That shit's not canon. The DLC for Village didn't happen. What a disappointment that DLC was. God damn. Rose deserved a better DLC than she got. I hope we get to see her do spin kicks when she's like 25. Like, do a Sherry Birkin. Bring her back when she's an adult and have her able to, like, destroy necro bows with her mind. That was an imaginary false Duke. I wasn't listen, the character assassination of the Duke was not specifically the part of the DLC I disliked. It was the DLC as a whole. I guess now we can all be glad that I didn't co-commentate for that one, because I bet you and Liquidy were more positive on it in the moment.
I think I'm still mostly positive overall. I don't like the middle section, but overall I thought it was fine.
It is, I feel, an unnecessary addition to the story that kind of takes a character that had already been wrapped up in the form of Ethan and kind of uses him as a springboard in an attempt to add characterization to everyone else. But they didn't really. They kind of, like, all the stuff that, like, the way that Rose acts in the epilogue of Resident Evil Village is essentially like what you build up to in the Village DLC. And it's like, I don't think we needed to see that. We didn't need to see that. I would just rather see her kick ass. I don't need to see her run away and hide from giant statues of her mom. I'm gonna run away and hide from giant statues of Salazar in this game. I don't know, but that's enough griping. I've wanted to gripe about that for a while, so I'm glad I finally got a soapbox to stand on. I feel like they shit on Ethan a little bit by having him become like the ghost hero that's destined to be in the Mutamite seat forever. This is weird. It's a weird direction to take the man. Speaking of Ethan, I feel like he would love this windmill. Ethan would look at this windmill and be like, oh shit, here comes the fish monster.
Oh man, the best one.
I mean, you're right. It's my co-commentator, Blind Sally. Oh god, more horrible butchered farm animals. They are really letting them go to waste. I'm glad I'm picking up all these eggs. This is... Oh, it's just like the good old days. Really? The stupid blue medallions are here? Looking completely out of place like usual? Okay. Alright, well, let's do it then.
Well, I guess you should probably deal with this lady.
No time like the present. No knife like the present.
Shit.
I'm gonna guess we couldn't sneak through here.
I think eventually you will do combat, but yeah.
Yeah.
What you did just kind of like highlight a quirk of the stealth in this game.
What's that?
It is entirely based on line of sight.
Seems to be. I was able to just sprint right up to her, and before she turned around, I could get her. And I think
Yes.
that's kind of cool, actually. Oh, ain't up here anymore. They moved them. Oh, they moved them.
Yeah, I think there's only like 5 medallions to shoot here.
Instead of 30 or whatever it was in the original. Oh, Occupado. That must be an outhouse. My bad. I love that they're just kind of over there, waiting for me to come over now. They're like, all right, I heard those gunshots. Oh! Again, so wasteful. I mean, it's not like I guess they need to eat the meat. They're all zombie men. They are the meat. Oh, I love it. I love that they've still got very gentle animations that make you want to protect them. This ain't Village, right? I'm not gonna get, like, pork livers for shooting them.
There is no incentive to shoot the farm animals.
I told you. Duke ain't here. What is that? Is that Frazier? Oh!
That stinks.
Oh, it's the well from the original. I fell right for it. It's the pearl pendant. I fell right for it. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh. I love it. All I had to do was look down, and I could have shot it over here and got the clean one. Wow. First time I've seen the remake Dirty Pendant, says Liquidy. Well, Liquidy, it is officially covered in your namesake. I've officially got a Liquidy Poo necklace.
This is also the first time I've seen the Dirty Pearl necklace.
You're welcome! I just didn't expect that. That's fantastic. That's just such a fantastic thing to do with, like, that moment. Because if they had replicated it, I would have just shot the thing and moved on and been like, oh, that's from the OG. But no, over here, that was a blue medallion in the original. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I think I think over where the thing was in the original game, like there's still like a well, but it's already closed and there's no treasure above it.
Oh, cow! Get that cow ass on the screen because I'm looking for medallions. This is an interesting path you got to take through here. They put some weird wreckage in the way. Dr. Salvador number 3 busts out on me. What the hell is that on the left? What the? Leon gets to make a sacrifice to the Beerstein altar? Okay, the changed game flow here is really interesting. I really like the way these are the same areas, but you move through them differently. I can see the Beerstein!
Yeah.
My reward!
Chapter 2 like plays around with this idea a lot. I really like what they did with Chapter 2.
It's very cool. Leon's like, man, why's everything gotta be weird spider bug shaped around here? What? What? Is that a medallion? What? Oh! Tricky!
That's actually really cool. I did not realize you could see that through the way shrine there.
Oh, the blue is just so, like, crystal clear. I get why they kept the stupid original blue. It's a fun little challenge set up by the merchant, so of course he would make them obvious. Wow, that's cool. Oh, oh, hey, there's, oh man, the letter that's talking about the challenges is even the same. That's cool. I don't know,
Yeah, you should go pick that up.
Why did you just say that? That's foreboding. That feels like, it feels like that's the Serious Sam 1 health pickup in a corner. That's, again.
I promise there is nothing bad that will happen if you pick this up.
Dr. Salvador number 4. The quintuplet. Ah, interesting.
Yeah, yeah, so you've got, every time you see one of these, you can pick up a side quest.
So there are going to be more. Oh. Ha! It wasn't left by the merchant in this continuity. I bet that's written in Spanish, and there's a lot more vulgarity in it in the original. Leon's just cutting it down for our sake. Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. I just
now
love
that you
the.
picked that up, check your map.
Yeah, I got one of those, don't I?
Somewhere.
There it is. Oh, I see. It's a compass. I was like, weird spider web is gonna be
Oh, yeah,
last.
that checks out. Yeah, on your map, your objective is now highlighted.
Just
Or at
like
least
the
put on
original.
there.
That's very cool. That's very cool. So, the treasure is there, and we'll go get those. Yeah, sure. Before I move on and trap myself in this room with 50 zombies. One of these pigs is clearly wearing the medallion, and I need to shoot it off its neck. I'm gonna assume. So is that based on the camera or Leon? Leon! Leon! Help! Orient yourself so that I can shoot this medallion. Oh. Oh, the map is a lot more, like, it's a lot more, small in scale. I don't know how to describe it. Turning Leon only a little bit turns the map a lot. Interesting. Because in the original, it was not that way. The maps were fucking enormous. I remember when you get that map of the castle that includes the roller coaster, and it just grows to the point where you can... Well, fuck me, never mind, I can already do that. Oh! Never mind, I can see everything. The goggles, they do nothing. That's awesome, that it has marked treasures that I can't interact with yet. All right, that's cool. Linking the maps that already were linked together is very cool.
I like it a lot.
All right, so we're gonna go around the front side of this. Where the hell could it be at? Oh. This is a good way to get the player used to the map, I will say. It's kind of brilliant. I walked right by the thing and I didn't see it because, yeah.
Yeah, it's placed at a really tricky angle that like makes it really hard to spot from the inside.
Indeed, you have no reason to walk over here and look from this angle, and that makes it a pretty brilliant place to put like a puzzle piece for a quest or something. Oh man.
I think on my first playthrough, I tried to shoot it from the inside because I didn't want to be bothered to go outside.
Yeah, I was gonna try it. I think I
made the cows mad at me.
I'm gonna imagine that they probably take off running in fright. You know, they probably don't like the sound of gunfire. They're not experienced gunmen themselves. So I don't have a knife anymore. I can't just run up and knife these boxes.
Well, you can at least do a nice little sweeping kick.
That's cool that his sweep kick breaks them all. Again, slow as molasses. I know what I'm reloading first. Or upgrading first. What the fuck is that? Oh. Oh!
You figured it out. You got it.
Yeah. Lucas! Yahoo! Wah-wah-wee-wah-woo! I'm gonna guess there are situations where I'm gonna want to leave those. Because something's probably gonna walk in behind me or some shit. What is this Silent Hill-ass room? Look in the middle there. Like a punching bag made out of a man. Oh, that's a rotating mill. Okay. I was like, what the hell is that texture? It's wood. There ain't a button to make Leon pull out his flashlight, is there?
No.
Would be nice. Would be nice if I could Alan Wake it at any time. Go full flashlight and gun. What is it with Resident Evil games and mills, windmills, all kinds of different machinery that you then have to puzzle inside of?
They just make for great puzzle set pieces, I guess.
Yes, they do. There's something that a lot of folks, I guess, haven't seen the inside of. And so when they show it off in a video game, they get to model something intricate and complex.
I also appreciate these just because, like, the original Resident Evil 4 didn't have any of these kind of puzzles.
That's true. It really didn't, did it? I can't really... I can't really think of any, because it was mostly progression-based, where you would, like, proceed to the end of a path, get a call from Hunnigan or something like that, and then the chapter would end. Interesting. There wasn't much, like, walking around the areas. Alright, that's even better than a beer stein. A beer flagon? Yeah! And I could just put whatever the fuck I want in it.
Yup, they have expanded the old combining treasure system so that you can... like, all the gems are now modular.
Neat! I could just slot in whatever I like to increase the value of this thing as long as I finish it. I'm gonna imagine they gotta be circle-shaped, but still.
Yeah, please do not put the square hole peg in the round holes.
Oh god, it's like that TikTok. Oh no. No, it's just like that TikTok. Oh. Einsamler's got a good point. It makes for a good set piece because it's constantly making noise to give me essentially a permanent landmark. Also something massive I can look up at any time. Yeah! I'm so glad it still takes 3. I'm glad it takes 3. Ooh. Ooh, we got company. I gotta imagine that while we were fucking around having our conversation, they may have flanked me. That's fine. Hold that thought. I've got a puzzle item to pick up. At least this one doesn't have the village insignia on it.
Does it?
God damn.
What the fuck is that guy? What is that guy?
To the brute.
Whoa! 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 Guy's a pro wrestler.
Hammer. He's got a big hammer.
He has quite literally got a hammer swing. Let's just make that red, yellow, and green. Slurp that down on the run. So it turns out we're gonna have to play Matador? Okay, well that's terrifying. I remember these guys from RE5 the other day. We got company over there. Okay. Bumping on into each other.
I have never seen that. That's hilarious.
Nice, Leon! Leon, you whipped it, buddy. Whoa, okay. We're fighting a Dark Souls boss all of a sudden.
Break already.
Sheesh.
Oh, he's dead. Cool.
Yes, he sure is, and I'm glad he is, because, man.
Just like Dr. Salvatore's, the brutes will drop gemstones on death. Oh, man.
That's good to know.
That one had a misty head.
Yeah, we're getting crit headshots already. This game is ramping up. That guy was new. There are new enemies in the Resident Evil 4 remake?
A couple here and there, yeah.
Whoa!
I think it's mostly just the brutes.
He's, like, very dedicated. He's very dedicated to playing to type. This guy was a theater kid. Maybe it's Mad Donkey from Lies of P. He's back, and he's still got a giant weapon the size of 2 men. Okay, so I saw I could dodge there for just a second. Can you do that? Can human beings do that?
Dodge?
Yeah. Have you successfully evaded one of those?
Yes.
Sick! That means it's possible. If Argate has done it, if Liquidy has done it, that means that I can do it too. Perhaps with difficulty, but it is accomplishable. By the way, I'm really glad I didn't run through to this alley. Because I was gonna. I decided to, chuck the grenade instead. You know what I really appreciate about this that feels tonally consistent with the original? They kept that sense of starvation where I do have quite a few resources right now, but like 2 or 3 good smacks from an enemy could take it all away. RE4 was really good at that.
Yeah, the remake is great at preserving that sense of, of just like keeping you just supplied enough.
Exactly. It's one of those things the game is famous for, is that that aspect of Oh, hey, I picked up the Bierstein equivalent. Huh, how about that?
Yeah, the flagon.
Cool. All right, they just handed it to me to introduce the treasure system. Thanks, guys. Way to
Yeah.
go, Capcom. Oh, what was I saying?
There's also one other quick thing I want to note about like that barn set piece.
What's that?
Okay, you know that lock you just kicked down like to open up the way to the alley?
Yeah.
You can actually shoot that through one of the windows and
Oh.
start the brute fight a little early. But like,
Whoa!
you can shoot locks if you spot them, and it's really cool.
That's genius. That's very cool. That's like the speedrunner route. That's like the S rank route. That is so neat. This game is just so gorgeous from any angle, but also like it's so well thought out. Being able to shoot the locks through windows is something I wouldn't have thought of doing. I'll be on the lookout next time I find a locked door like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool like in-engine like I guess speedrun things you can do.
Yeah, man. I love that this is just the most inconvenient looking cogwheel possible, zigzagging in like 2 different directions. Like they could have just made one that went straight up and down and hit both of those pegs. But instead they decided to go all the way across and make another cogwheel that zigzagged, and it's like, what is this, the Incredible Machine when I was 5? I was an Apple kid. I didn't have a Windows PC. In that case, I feel bad for you, Leon. But you know what? That means Leon grew up with kid pics.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, what was the software you grew up with as a kid that drew you to computing?
You know, that's actually a really good question. I don't know.
What about you, chat? Chat got anything, Okay, I'm glad for a second there I was like, wait, I'm not about to explode myself, am I? Nope. They weren't clever enough to reset their own tripwire.
You could like set it off if you want by like shooting at the bomb.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Keep that in mind. Again, shooting stuff other than enemies. This is such a gorgeous reinterpretation of the same area. I guess now I know where they got all those boulders they're gonna send after me. They're mining out all the stone in all these Spaniard ravines.
Yeah, I believe there's some dudes up here in the original game watching you do the Indiana Jones thing.
In the original, I believe, yes. After the boulder lands, you can run back, and then there are some guys on a bridge that just jump down like, fuck you, you lived? Damn it. We got company at the Baker Mansion. I heard that shit. Uh-oh. It's that cop again.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, look, it's a dead pig. Loop backs. Now I can get back to the bonfire. I mean, the typewriter. But, you know, if it were a bonfire. Oh, just hiding from me. It's almost like they were trying to stop me from getting there because they were trying to keep the president's daughter in their possession or something like that. So, like, I'm gonna guess I can't shoot this lock through a window.
Nope. The ones where they will not let you shoot locks early, those ones are just like barred in place with like a deadbolt.
Yeah, they're clever, all right. The game designers are clever at letting you know which doors are locked forever and which ones might someday open. Reminds me of Silent Hill, where it says, this lock is broken, meaning you can never get in this room. But sometimes you'll get one that just says, this is locked, meaning you'll know that you'll need a key. This cable car is so cool, because these are everywhere later in the game. I mean, we're gonna have to do some sniping off of one of those later. Or maybe they make Ada do it. That's one thing I heard about Separate Ways, is that it includes some things that are not going to feature in our playthrough of this game. I think that's actually kind of cool. That's a cool way to do that.
Yeah, with Separate Ways, like the RE4R recreates a lot of the almost all of the original Resident Evil 4.
It's just kind of cool how cumulatively now they have everything. I like that the trees are all stumped over here by the foundation for the cable car. Again, that is great attention to detail, that they bothered to cut down the, they bothered to put stumps in the path of the cable car, implying they had to cut down the trees that were in the way. That's
really cool.
The only other game I've seen do that with, like, that level of environmental detail is Neo. And that's because Koei Tecmo has a fetish for feudal Japan. Oh, they love their boats with paper lanterns on them in the distance in Koei Tecmo games. They love torii gates. We're about to walk through one right now. Look at this fucking thing. Don't you love broken archways in Resident Evil games, Argate? God, it's like I spent a whole LP talking about broken archways and fucked up eyes with you.
That you did. That you did.
Does this game have the fucked up eye thing? Am I about to go down that garden path again?
Well, I mean, we already know Mendez has one fucked up eye.
That's very true. Hey, no, he has one repaired eye. He had one fucked up eye, and that glass eye, I couldn't tell the difference. Maybe with new Big Cheese, I will, though. Oh, they know. Oh, they know. They know, all right.
Give me a break.
Oh, give me a break is like his catchphrase today. Oh, it's the guys on the bridge I was just talking about. What do you know? All right, well,
Yeah,
no getting chased Indiana Jones style, but fair enough, game. Ah, screw you guys.
That's your replacement for the boulder chase.
That's cool. I think that's kind of... Oh! He said it again! They just won't give Leon a break today. Maybe it's because I've been playing for 2 hours in a row. Come on down if you're man enough. Come on down if you're Spaniard enough.
His little scythe is stuck in the bridge.
I know, they keep... Like, it's just like the original. They have an infinite amount of scythes in their back pocket. Their balance is impressive. I gotta wonder if I can throw a grenade up here and, like, break the bridge down to embarrass these guys.
I'd be worried about the grenade, like, slipping through the cracks there.
That's true. But I really like that they're still there, just like the original. I mean, I appreciate the way that everything from the original is here, but it is not ever like you expect it. It's very slightly remixed in a clever way. Glad to have persisted. This game is reminding me of my own experience at Cyberpunk 2077. Have you ever played a game... Argate, this is for you. Have you ever played a game that, at first, you really didn't like tonally, or the world, or the game, and then you played it again a while later, and you fell in love with it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like,
Hey, fellas.
I was not super into Xenoblade the first couple times I tried to play it, but now I thoroughly enjoy it. I did not like Resident Evil 1 Remake the first time I played it. That was my first attempt at playing Resident Evil, and I just could not get my head around tank controls. And, well, look at where we are now.
I know, it's just come so far. Like, when RE5, which was my first Resident Evil game, introduced the sidestep, that was when I decided to go back and try RE4, because RE4 is like RE5 in controls, just minus the sidestepping. And it was my gateway, where after that, I fell in love with the Resident Evil series. I did a Let's Play of RE5 with a fella named Zane, goes by Enrel Inari now, and it was essentially my gateway to a fantastic series that before I just couldn't get into. Oh, I can get into it now! I can get into it now! I remembered. It is just like the original. Where there were tripwires, there are still tripwires.
Something exploded, but you were in the middle of your spin kick. So
I know. I think that guy threw a dynamite. Like,
yeah, you iframed through that.
It is incredible how it is a combination of the OG and this, and it's great how when they're wiggling, I can tell that they're not dead immediately. Ow, my ass. I'm afraid of the bear traps. All right. What's that? A crashed boat? There's a crashed boat here, and a lot more enemies. There are a lot of enemies here in the remake. Oh boy. You know what I just did? I instinctively mashed just now. Get in there, Leon. Take cover, buddy. Wow, I'm glad I did that. Holy hell.
Yeah, enemies can do that to themselves.
Oh,
Like anything that you can be hit with, they can be too.
Salvador's not the only one this time. They're throwing the dynamite through the roof. I gotta get out of here. This is a brilliant set piece. Run, Mr. Scott, run. I love that the dynamite enemies are actually running around the area. Ow, because they don't in the original. They just stand there.
Yeah, it makes them way more deadly.
It does. It sure as hell does. Where is that asshole? Seriously.
Are they
Oh!
up on the roof?
What? The hell are they? She is above me. What? You! I gotta look up more. Oh, that's a classic dodge pose, too. Look at her up there. Now she's afraid to pop out. Now that I've spotted her. Condor 2 over here, raining down mortars from on high. Who do you think you are, Mike? There! How's that for just desserts? What a nightmare! This is a nightmare so far, in a good way. You know one thing that is nice? No need to worry about pesetas and stuff despawning after a minute. Because in the original, you would have to, like, run over and pick them up while they were blinking, and, like, it's just something you had to worry about in addition to everything else. Oh, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Me llamo Ramon Salazar! There's wooden goats in this game?
Yep. One per chapter.
Oh my god. Clockwork Castellan. Those things are the giant statue that chases you in the original, in miniature form. This is brilliant. The remake is so brilliant. I mean, wow, man. This is just incredible. I appreciate you being alright with the glacial pace we're taking this, man, because I feel like this game deserves it. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Like you know how I play. Like I just kind of go, but it's nice to just like stop and smell the
Plagas?
roses?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's nice to stop and smell the Spanish herbs and spices. Hey, it's Italian cooking. It's it's fine. I like that out on the lake you can already see the broken branches and shit that are obstacles in the Del Lago fight. Like that attention to detail. It's incredible, because in the original, you can't even see the lake from here. Whoop! Watch the ground. I saw that shit. Oh, man. You know what? I'm gonna take the high ground. Screw them. They will have to follow me up here if they want to murder me.
Get yourself some nice advantage rolls.
Damn straight. I'm a ranged character. Might as well be like a ranged sniper, like I'm playing Elder Scrolls. Yeah! That is how I play. Oh, God! Whoa! Couldn't look at that for too long. That's awful.
Yeah, you did explode the dynamite in that lady's hand.
I segmented that poor woman. Well, she was a poor woman. Then she became a very rich woman. Had a lot of pesetas to her name. I think this might be a walk into every bear traps run secretly. You know what's funny? When you step in a bear trap, if you don't move the camera, it will keep the camera on the bear trap, just to let you be embarrassed about what you did.
Yep.
It's fantastic. This is just a fantastic game. Oh, I love that the supplies stay. I'm so used to the original, where they, vamoose after like 20 seconds.
Yeah, look at you now. You got like 61 bullets.
I know, and I can just check by tapping one. No need to open the case. It's wonderful how immersive this is. That's part of why I was having trouble. That's part of why I was having trouble before, is because the tension was just so high and realistic, especially compared to the original. It's just one of those things where, like, the realistic, grounded tone of the original makes it, like, so much more tense when something crazy is about to happen. because the original would play it like a goofy action movie. But you can really feel the tension, can't you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like the original is 100% like campy B horror movie vibes, and this is like just straight up like
I'm not gonna do it.
actual horror.
It's the anticipation, the wondering whether or not I'm going to shoot the lake. I know that it'll still happen if I do. I guarantee you, actually, that it will still happen. And I bet you there's even a Chivo for it. Like, I'm not gonna do it unless there's a typewriter nearby. But you bet your ass they included that shooting the lake Easter egg. Argate, can you hear that?
Someone's knocking.
Oh, it's the knock. Indeed. It's the knocking of the president's daughter, obviously. Nice to know there's another weird lock back here for later. Because I'm assuming we're gonna be passing back through here, leaving with the president's daughter saved.
Knock, knock, open up the door.
It's real! Well, then again, I'm gonna say that based on our experience in the village, Leon shouldn't really get his hopes up because it could just be another random ganado in there. Like,
That's true.
I'm just
we
saying
did
he might be
find
counting his
Quasi Guy.
chickens before they hatch. You know, counting his chickens before they hatch.
That's a lot of egg.
I have so many eggs. I didn't realize I had 5, 6, 7, 8 eggs. I have so many eggs I can coddle my ammo with eggs. Congratulations, Leon. You can take up big time farming when this is over. You're just gonna retire from being a special agent. Like, screw all that nonsense. I'm gonna tell the president no next time he wants to send me on vacation. Man, it sounds like someone is kicking ass or having their ass kicked in this continuity. Oh, I like the personal mementos adorning this place, like the whole drug lab thing. Very Resident Evil. Huh. Well, those don't look like weird mutants at all. Those look like pretty normal people.
That it does.
Almost like the Baker family pre-mutation, that one photo you find in their house that lets you know that, yeah, don't worry, they weren't always crazy fucked up weirdos. They were normal fucked up weirdos. You know, I think we should probably let him out so he can play us a lick. I do like that there's blood on the guitar, but it's not broken in half. You know, if it were broken in half, implying he'd tried to hit someone over the head with it. I hope they play this entirely straight. That it goes exactly the same way as the original. This is the test, in my opinion, of whether or not... Yeah, I figured. It's a tone test, is what I was about to say.
Un forastero!
No knife. Gotta remember that. The HUD disappears when you're not in combat, so I'm gonna quickly forget I don't have a knife.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
So, I've got great news for you. They did actually change up the scenario.
They did.
But this guy had to be trying to break into something. Alright, I do like that Leon occasionally will do very RE4 Leon style. I don't know, it's just like such an iconic sound that he makes. Alright, this is fantastic. Just again, that twist of expectations. I was expecting a Spaniard, and I got one, but it wasn't the Spaniard I was hoping for.
Yeah, you can't fit a man in there.
You couldn't even fit a rat in there. They didn't even do the RE thing where there was a rat in there instead of a person. That, using that mighty boot. He should have spun kicked that. Done like a ballerina spin before landing on it.
Hell, he probably would have like broken right through the trapdoor if he did that.
I mean, we saw what happened at the tower in the village earlier. He can survive falls like that. It would have scared the shit out of me, but he would have been fine. Oh, good. He acknowledged that he walks through pitch blackness a lot. He's like, oh shit, I have a flashlight. like a sack of potatoes. So this is awkward. Why didn't they slit your neck? Saving him for the autumn harvest, I guess. I like that he's...
That hurts, you know? Seemed like you really wanted to talk. How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke?
Got
One of those
gum.
things will kill you. Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder, not this guy!
Who are you? Yeah, stop right there!
Looking very Mr. X in this continuity. With the strength
they
to
definitely-
match.
I think Mendez is basically the Terminator in this game.
Told
Not
you
that
they
he'll
always
do-
include a nemesis.
Not that he's gonna do like, you know, Terminator-y things like stalking you around, but he gives off that vibe.
It is fascinating how in the original game he was just like the village chief's shit kicker, but now all of a sudden he feels a little bit more dangerous. He does do that in the original. That's almost how it goes in the original. But I appreciate that, like, Lewis didn't say, it's the big cheese, to take him down a notch, like, narratively before Mendez has even been on screen. Like, I think it's kind of cool that Mendez gets to be a badass and throw Leon around in terrifying silence.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm gonna make a mockery of him once I have like a bunch of grenades and a sniper rifle. That extra eyeball is coming out of his head. Holy shit, look at all my Chivos! Oh yeah. Revolt against the revolting. That's what we're doing today, Argate. This is fun as hell so far. This is awesome. Oh man, and they did the RE5 thing, where they let you know if you got the collectibles.
Yes.
Awesome, dude. Take a look. 80% accuracy? Are you serious?
Man, mine is usually like 80 at best.
How did I do that? We just went through the village sequence where I had like no pistol ammo, and man, I mean, you are like my superpower, my friend. You are like electricity in my veins. Wow. It could also be the heightened tension of the remake. That's something that's really interesting to me, is it like, it's kind of cool that like, being a more intense game makes you pay more little attention to each shot.
Yeah, it just somehow feels a little more like, it feels a little easier to just like get or sink yourself into.
A little bit, yeah. And I think it also helps that they're not constantly talking about like, this big Hollywood script is really heating up. That also kind of helps.
Yeah.
But again, I like that they kept most of the same lines, but they are revoiced to be more serious in tone and nature. Then they kept stuff like bingo for levity. That's cool stuff, man. This is cool stuff. Let's keep moving. Want to keep moving?
Yeah, I can probably stick around for a little bit of chapter 2.
Glad to have you here, buddy.
Our most sacred bond.
Yeah, this is fun.
It begins now.
Whoa. New Sadler is a different kind of intimidating.
Oh, what the fuck?
New Sadler is a very different character from the original.
I believe it.
Hey, Yankee. Got a name? Leon.
Quiet type, eh? I'm Luis Serra. Guess you, me, picked the wrongest spot to vacation, eh? Hey! Stop it! You move, I move. And I'm beat up enough as it is. I can see you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh? I guess you're here looking for someone. One more guess. Maybe some missing señorita?
Too good for a guess.
Young girl? Talk. Now.
See,
I love this scene.
about moving a señorita.
Moving her. Where?
Who
Alright,
knows?
New Leon's pretty great.
But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you.
Now which one of us is losing an arm? Was about to be him. We're in a saw trap this time. Oh, now that's teamwork.
Hell yeah.
Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Whoa! Co-op melee moves, baby! New Lou, also cool.
Hey, we're not done here.
Later, amigo.
He's the same, in the best way. In the best way, he's the same.
Yeah, I love the remakes take on Luis.
New Lewis is awesome, and I love it! They still open your attaché case like the original to show you that indeed, all your shit got taken. Hey, in the original, they didn't take any of your guns or anything. They just pretended they did.
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle. It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Great. That's good news.
I heard it from this guy I met. Said his name is Luis Serra.
Still as weird as everyone else
There's
around here,
something
though.
fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
We'll call Condor 1. I'll see what I can find. In the meantime, make your way to that church.
Right. I'm probably due for confession anyway. Condor 1, out.
Oh, we've got quips, my friend. We've got quips. Oh, I do love that delayed chapter title. Very good. Well done, Ari. I appreciate the reintroduction to Lewis being essentially the same information, but presenting Lewis as a little bit more clever of an individual, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I don't know. It's kind of cool how this time around they're bothering to make characters other than just Leon be cool dudes early on. You know, giving Mendez his little voiceless throw there and all of this stuff.
Yeah, Luis definitely got like a glow up from the original.
He did, especially that 5 o'clock shadow. What a handsome man, I gotta say. Original Lewis was not too bad looking. This one, I mean, what did they do? I mean, what'd they do? Hire a model? Ada taking a look at him, working with him on secret zombie bullshit like, you know, this could be worse. She's like, you know, that Leon guy, I don't know, I'm not too much a fan of blondies. What I'm saying is Ada has moved on and Leon has not. I don't deserve to be left in conditions like this. What are they doing? Dragging me to some random fucking sewer? Like, at least they didn't put me in a burlap sack. Like, the chains were the chains were crueler, but the burlap sack would have been more deadly. Uh-oh. Well, good to know I can still do the quick stab with space. That's cool that they kept that.
Yeah. Yeah, parrying is like is done with the same input as ready the knife button, which I guess is space.
It is just interesting to me, like how well integrated like the parrying is, where, you know, if I'm holding space, waiting to parry, I can just tap it and do the parry. So like if I don't have much ammo or I'm backed into a corner, I can pull out my knife and wait for a parry. It's very cool.
You can also kind of use it like preemptively, as long as you're not playing on like hardcore or professional, I think, where you can just hold it out and Leon will automatically parry certain attacks.
Very cool. Oh, this is a similar but different room. Oh man, you know what I could use right now? I could use a good I could use some commerce. I could use a good marketplace. Some kind of merchant. You know, to replace all the arms that I just lost. Then again, I lost all of my firearms, and I gained these sick pythons that he's got now. Like,
yeah, like I said, Leon is fucking ripped.
Yeah, I don't mind them having taken the jacket because, like, now Leon can do Chris Redfield style neck snaps. It is their weak point. That's all right. Hey, is that my stuff?
Hey, that's my gear.
Hey, it's that gear. Well, I guess we're learning to do knife attacks then. This seems like a pretty good venue to try and learn how to parry if there aren't too many unfriendly foes. Hey there, fella.
Yeah, there's a dude here.
Yeah, game gave me an extra... Oh, look! They know! They're teaching me about parrying right now. Yeah, there you go. You can parry even if you press it before the prompt appears. That's so cool, because it means I can do this. Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Parry, you'll stagger, and then you can do the
Oh! Follow up with a melee! Oh, this game is sick. That's an awesome system.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like, it's really hard for me to imagine RE4 without parrying now.
I mean, like, if I'm backed into a corner, that is a perfect way to get out of it. And I recognize this area from the original anyway.
Yeah, I was wondering when you would recognize this place.
Oh yeah, they got dynamite and bear traps in here in the OG. Damn, they still got the bear traps. Fuck that, I'm gonna knife this bear trap. I bet you can. Yeah, not this time, fucker. I like that all the old tricks still work.
So this is what I was like. What I was saying about like what they were doing with like mixing up Chapter 2 earlier. Like, Chapter 2, I feel like is the original game's 1-2, but in reverse.
Guys gotta eat, you know. I like that it didn't even drop anything. Shinji Mikami, no longer the director. The days of animal violence are over. Now it's human violence. I do like the environmentalist message of Resident Evil, and that's part of why killing crows and stuff on sight pisses me off, is because, like, it goes completely against the game's usual tone of environmental protection. Look at the trail of oil spilling through here. Even RE4 does this shit. I mean, this is rural Spain. It was probably a pretty nice area before there was a terrorist attack parasite outbreak. We need to get these people some, like, Vermox. Get them some dewormer. Hey there, pal. Having a good evening? I am. Exactly. We need to get TerraSave out here to solve this problem, because tear doesn't have to end with a wrist. Whenever there is a terrorist problem in your nation, TerraSave will be there to drop napalm on it. Just like, you know, I mean, it's like, I do love that the anti-BOW corporations ended up being spearheaded by BOW corporations, pretending like they are trying to make amends while still sowing future seeds of chaos. I feel like the RE world is like a very dark mirror to our own, where the RE umbrella stock prices thing Leon says in the original is a little silly, right? It's a little silly. But it's scarily possible.
Yeah.
Get under there, boyo! I knew he was gonna! He's got a sick roll for everything, that Leon. I will take that Silver Gust.
I'm glad they left you your 8 eggs.
They didn't take my breakfast!
Like, Leon needs those to, like, maintain his guns.
Right, exactly.
Let's be real.
That Redfield Jr. physique that he's got going on. There we go. Let's just get everything neat and tidy here. So
also, I like that, like, you can see that the knife is broken in your inventory.
I can indeed. And I can repair it, I assume, with my resources, or maybe at the merchant? Or maybe with another knife. I can Fallout style just mash 2 knives together to make 1 knife. Here we go. Can I craft a new knife? Interesting. Whoa, that's so interesting. RE Village's crafting is vestigial, but still here. Huh. I can make ammo and shit. Probably should make some shotgun shells, honestly. That's a lot of gunpowder, though.
You got 18.
True. I don't want it to stack up too much. We don't want me to... Oh, forgive the turn of phrase. We don't want me to succumb to Phoenix Down syndrome. I like that they let you quick mix herbs from here if you don't feel like dragging them. It's cool that for people who don't want to do this, there's an auto sort button and all that, but
I'll be taking these back.
For folks that want the original experience, it's there. What, you What, you gonna leave those there? He's like, no, I don't want all those kitchen knives, actually. What, you don't need this anymore. Ah, you know what? I'm keeping this. Keep all your resources in RE. Look at this. We got a bevy of herbs. They're gonna go away. Look at you chuckling because you know. You know that, like...
Oh, no, I'm laughing because Liquidy is calling out the auto sort button as the coward button.
You know what? Honestly, the inventory Tetris is an integral part of RE4, so I kind of agree. You know what we need? We don't need keys. What we need is someone with lockpicking skill. That's what I learned from BioShock Infinite, is that you don't need to be able to lockpick yourself. You just need a spunky female protagonist who can lockpick to follow you around. Or a spunky male protagonist. Hello!
Over here, stranger.
Spot on! Spot on! They got him right. They got him right from the first line.
Yeah, I love the new merchant too.
All right, the double doors. The double door shove there. Take a breath of fresh air. All rise for the national anthem. Is he gonna say it?
Welcome.
Oh!
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, hey, pleasure doing business, my friend. It was a fun challenge.
I've got something new for you, mate.
He's got some good things on sale, stranger. Very well done. They knew what not to change. Like, I will say, he's even wearing the same clothes. He's got, like, the same shit on his backpack. He's still got the insignia on his purple bandana. Like, the purple torch next to his incredibly obvious storefront where enemy Ganados would clearly see him. Like, they kept everything about this guy because they knew that it was what folks wouldn't want changed. Brilliant.
Yeah, like the remake, like while it does play a lot with expectations, like it does like retain a lot of the most iconic pieces.
Brilliant. Is that the fucking, what is it, Chris's gun from Village? The MUP. That beige handle one. Maybe that's one of the guns I can buy off of him.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that is one you can buy. I don't think it's a Village reference.
Interesting. I gotta wonder if they're gonna like reference Ethan when he's like, what Ethan would be like. This is 2005, so Ethan would be like 10. Ethan would be like a child.
Like in his teens at most?
Yeah, I was gonna say, RE Village takes place so far past the present day that we can't even really speculate on character ages. Chris Redfield is our barometer.
I think Village itself takes place in 2020. Because I think 7 takes place in 2017.
A new gun, stranger. Might save your life.
Mine thrower's gone. This is new. I
guess
guess
they get a bolt thrower.
Oh, but it can be turned into the mine thrower. I can put mines on it. I like that it's got like a JoJo stand meter power level. Oh, this one is really good at hitting the mark. I'm glad that a gun is good at that. I love it. I love that you get a free scope if you buy the rifle now. Oh.
Only for this chapter.
That's very cool. Can I combine from this menu? I can't.
Don't believe so.
It's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make. Will that be all then?
Good point, my friend. Man, I really like his new dialogue. That's cool. That's a very merchant thing to say.
Come back anytime.
He knows I'm going into my inventory to make a treasure right now. So, all right, I have 2 reds and a blue. Should I put in the 2 reds or make a red and blue?
Okay, so here's the thing with like inserting gems into the treasures. You're not committing to them until you actually sell them. You can mix and match all you want to try to get the best value.
I can see what'll get me the best price. That's good. All right, so this is not going to work then. I'm going to try it anyway.
If you press shift, you can also see what bonuses like you get for certain combinations.
What the hell is this? We're actually playing bingo. We're actually playing a game of bingo, trying to fill out a whole row of reds and oh my god. This is so intricate. Wow. I did not expect this at all. Not in the slightest. Very cool. So the best value I can get right now is putting in the 2 reds. I could save it and try to get a yellow to put in, or I could sell it now with the 2 reds I've got.
You can actually also see like how much it is going to be worth in the left side of the screen there. Like,
yeah, the cart tally. Oh, and it applies the bonus too.
Yeah, so if you want, you can also see what a red and blue gets you versus the red and red.
Yeah. Wait. What? Huh? How does that get me more? Wait. Oh, that's a weird rounding thing that's happening right here. Oh, that's weird. The lesser bonus gets me $100 more.
Yeah, that's because the rubies are worth 3,000 pesetas and the blue ones are worth 4,000. So the math, I think, works out so that this combination is slightly more.
You're right. The tally is showing me that the sapphires and stuff are worth more. This is so stupidly intricate. That's so stupidly intricate. Well, I'm gonna sell it now. Let's get an early advantage. Why not? We may come across some yellows later, but we will have, I bet you, another circular gemstone treasure by then.
Yeah, no, there's tons. Don't worry about it.
Welcome.
We're gonna try and sell him the dirty pendant, and he's gonna be like, "Why would I want that? It's covered in liquidy poo." Why would I want that? Oh, it does only sell for 1,000. It is worth less due to its filthy condition.
Much good in the grave.
Shit, dude.
You should also sell those velvet blues. Like those aren't insertable into anything. Also the Hunter's Lodge key, because this game does the thing with key items where it's like you're done with key items. You don't need it anymore.
He'll take it. Yeah, it's like the older games where it checks it off when you're done using it.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool that he'll take my key items for sale.
It makes no difference. The pride, thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry for interrupting there, my friend. I've got 8 chicken eggs if you want. I probably shouldn't sell my chicken eggs. Probably use them to, feed Ashley because it's probably been a few days since she's had something good to eat. Well, we don't need to repair our knife. We've got some extras.
Out there, you best shoot.
You should though. Those kitchen knives are really not good.
Oh, interesting. They have stats?
Are in good hands,
Yeah,
mate.
these things are like they'll do in a pinch, but don't rely on them.
Fascinating. All right, I'll leave that for last, but I'll keep that in mind. First things first. My God, the reload speed on this pistol. It's Leon takes his time.
This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. Little bit goes a long way. You'll see.
Every new line is just so well voiced that the original merchant could have said it. Like,
a well-tuned weapon
it's
can make
really
up
well
for
done.
a
I'm gonna go for pistol power.
Try that on for size.
Because, like, I go for headshots and follow up with melee, and I've noticed that I will shoot an enemy in the head, go for a kick, and then they'll live. Now they won't. So, what are we thinking here?
Wares are in tip-top shape.
Should I buy the goddamn bolt thrower? I don't have enough space for it in my attaché case right now because it's full of herbs.
Look a little further down on the shop menu.
Oh man. Why not?
A bit more space never hurt anyone. Perfect size for you, stranger.
Also, the limited bonuses on weapons and stuff you can buy, those are on per chapter basis. So if you don't get the bonus for the bolt action rifle, you will not be able to get the free scope in chapter 3 and beyond.
As tempting as it would be to buy the bolt thrower right away, I'll make the smart decision then. Spend all of our money. Spend all of our money with our friend. You can take these resources, it's alright. Just top me up, my friend. I do like that you can, like the original game, sell anything, even if it might not be a good idea. All right, we got no space for it,
All
but
my wares are in
with some
tip-top
horizontal
shape,
rearranging.
I assure you.
Yeah, you should be fine.
I'll hand this over when you've got the space.
Look at this. Look at this attaché case. There's so much room for activities and chicken eggs. And bass? We're probably gonna get some bass eventually too.
Leon S. Kennedy's bass fishing.
I would love to see Leon go to a Bass Pro Shop after this game. Are you kidding me? Oh man, he would be so popular. He's like, yeah, that's right. I'm the guy who caught Del Lago. Well, there we go. We got the rifle. And I assume...
Wish your enemies sweet dreams from afar, with a bullet straight through their heads. Go on, take this as well. Free.
I bet he's got something to say about every gun.
He
Does
does.
he? He does? Oh, this game rules. Oh, this game really rules.
You'll get some bang for your buck. I guarantee it.
Especially since I'm spending 0 for them.
You're a man of good taste.
Thanks, bud. I, again, do fancy myself the stealth archer type of class, so perfectly fitting. I've always loved the bolt action in RE4. One of my favorite bolt actions in gaming. It's such a satisfying animation and power level.
It's real fun.
And speaking of which,
Well then, what can I do you for?
I've got another menu down here. This is a new menu. This is what we can do with our spinels. He's selling the Punisher for spinels.
Yep.
Whoa. And a laser sight? You can put a laser sight on the Ghost or the Punisher if you want to play it old school. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's great because it actually gives you perfect accuracy on those guns.
Oh, even if you're like moving. Oh, that's brilliant. You don't have to wait for crosshair bloom anymore.
Yep.
Very cool.
Only for the Punisher and laser sight though.
Treasure maps
Punisher
are only...
and SG.
This is a brilliant change. That the treasure maps don't cost money, they cost spinels. Meaning you can't get every treasure, because you have to spend a spinel to get the map. So you can't get everything, but you could end up with more. It's brilliant. It's very smart. I don't think I'm gonna buy the treasure maps, because then I'll end up looking at it all the time and it'll disrupt the stream. But still, it would have been if I were playing on my own, I would buy the damn things, because that's a cool idea.
You best tune up your kit. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Yeah! He does still say all the old lines. All right, that was a fantastic parting gift, mi amigo. It was good to see you again.
Pleasant travels.
Same to you, my friend. Same to you. Well, this is fantastic. It's awesome that you could have spent your spinels there on a yellow gem. Oh, nope. Don't put it in storage. Put it on a shortcut. I guess I'm standing close enough that I can send it to the shortcut. Huh.
You can actually do that from anywhere you want. Like, you don't have to be at an item box to put a thing in the item box.
How does he do that? What? What, does he ask Lewis to do it? He's like, hey, Lou, I need you to stop by real quick and pick up my rifle. Okay.
You know what? I would tell you, but it's a classified government secret.
Hunnigan using, like, Fulton technology. That's what it is.
Don't forget to put the scope on, by the way.
That's right. You have to do that. And it's just like Oh, it's not like the good old days. Ah! I'm figuring out the buttons for this. How do I... Parts? And then the gun I want to put it on. Okay, that also makes sense, because like, the laser sight can go on multiple guns. That's okay.
Yes.
But damn it, I wish I could just kind of, like, drop it on there still.
I know!
It's like I'm making a green herb.
Oh, Liquidy would also like you to try to buy something expensive, like that you can't afford.
Okay.
Welcome.
Not enough cash, stranger.
Come back when you can actually pay, mate.
Ooh.
What you see is what I've got.
Ooh, harsh. He's a little harsher in this one.
Not enough cash, stranger.
There it is. Getting the classic lines one at a time. Thanks for the suggestion, Liquidy.
Hard times, mate.
Oh, I love that he had a line for me exiting without buying anything. Not enough cash. I love this. I love it so much. The guy that they got to do the voice had to be completely intentional as an impersonator, because Leon doesn't sound like Paul Mercier, you know? Like, but the merchant sounds like the old merchant.
Yup.
That's just brilliant. Oh no. Oh no, I've
Yeah, what
already
was
done.
that?
Oh, I've already contributed.
Yeah, what was that you were saying about sparing the animals?
The environmentalist message. No. Oh, you know what? Hey, merchant's gotta eat. Eventually he comes down with the Plagas, so like, fair enough. You know what I mean? Like, the guy's gotta keep from zombifying somehow. Alright, little guy. This is good knife practice, unfortunately. Look at him running away because he knows he's my quest objective now. Well, I don't know if I saw a third rat. Might be up in the rafters hiding from Leon S. Kennedy's.
I think it was closer to where the merchant is.
Yeah, this seems a little far back, actually. It is interesting that they have given this area a name, that this is some kind of old factory. I appreciate that they're essentially kind of backfilling what these spaces are instead of just like random generic industrial stuff in a rural area.
Yeah, like the original RE4 is notorious for just kind of being like a random mishmash of like set pieces and other parts of several different canceled builds of the game. So to have it all actually try to fit together in a more cohesive way is really cool.
Little guys slipped me. Little guys slipped my notice.
I wanna say he's in like the room, not that way, but to the room to your right, I guess.
Hey, he might be running around here, skittering around this hallway a little bit. I didn't see him.
I wanna say he is, but I can't say for certain. I thought I saw it, but that was just Leon's shadow.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh, he was hiding in the oil. Oh God, he's all oily and nasty. Oh, that one is all oily and nasty. Oh, the textures on that rat compared to the other rat are really good. They made 2 rats? See, I told you there was an environmental message. They made a rat covered in oil. Well, how about that? Congrats, Leon. You have secured food for the merchant. Again, that double door.
Done and dusted, eh? Good stuff, mate. Nice work.
Pleasure doing business with you, bud. I could take the Punisher right now, but I'll keep the Ghost for a while.
Sale, stranger.
I actually do genuinely like the Punisher in the remake.
Definitely.
With a lot more useful this time around.
With the increased number of enemies that we're fighting, I can imagine like the piercing would be awesome. All right, my friend. I will be back later for that bolt thrower because I want to try it. It looks weird and stupid, and I'd love to blow enemies and myself sky high with it.
I want to say you get a bonus for it. If you buy the bolt thrower in a later chapter.
Got it.
You may want to hold off on purchasing weapons.
Yeah, interesting. The game uses those kind of bonuses and discounts, I assume, as a guide for new players. And then on the second playthrough, when you know what you're doing, you can just buy the bolt thrower instead of the rifle, because it's like basically the same cost. Interesting. For first time through, it's worth it to pay attention to those. I love that even the requests are in the merchant's voice. Took me and the lads a lot of time to find them.
Well, this is a tip from the merchant.
I know. I do like that he's leaving those around. I like his little merchant stamp of approval there. He's got his own little parody of the village insignia from the Merchants Association. Well, that's incredible. I mean, again, even the merchant has been expanded, yet they kept him, the character, the same. And that's really impressive to me. Like, that they were able to thread that line when folks were wondering for literally decades if they were going to be able to do it. Do you think they did it? I think they did it.
Yeah, no, they nailed it.
Well, look at... but it's all the way up there. Oh, it made the noise from the original game. It made that ee. Oh, I feel like such a dick. Ah. Oh, if only I had a flash grenade. What? The bird was watching the bird symbol.
Quick, get that bird and stuff it in the bird symbol.
Oh, it's like an umbrella facility. This is a retinal scanner. We need to stuff a bird into it. Oh, you know what? Okay. All right, I was gonna say, like, there's a bunch of bird corpses here. Nope, it's cold. Okay. I'm gonna say it was just joining the pile. Oh. Okay, that's awesome, though, as a way to explain what type of factory this even was. It was a coal refinery. Look, there's a minecart track going all the way over toward these hidden boxes that I almost missed. Don't you love examining the environment, mi amigos? Mi amigos and amigas. Sometimes I can't decide. Them Spaniards ought to get with the times. Stop speaking
I genuinely
broken
think like
Spanish.
I genuinely think those crates would be way easier to miss if they weren't covered in paint.
You're not wrong. It is. I was looking at the environment following the minecart track, and I wouldn't have noticed there was a crate there if it hadn't had the yellow paint on it. I said this at the start of the stream, and I still believe it. I don't think the yellow paint's a silly idea. I love that Leon's first question is a reasonable one. Where the fuck did they drag me to while I was knocked out? Well. Nice! Very nice. And it sets them up perfectly for a headshot. Like, that, that's very cool. Oh, that just made her angry. Covered her face in jam. Lady's the toughest villager yet, damn. We upgraded our firepower and everything. You know, one thing I like a lot about this, Argate, I don't know if you did this when you played it on your own, not recording for a Let's Play. I feel kind of disinclined from sprinting here. Do you?
You know how I play these games.
Very true.
That holds true even when I play on my own time.
And I like that the game allows you to play the way that you play games, you know, sprinting forward and stopping when the game stops you. Like, it's cool that it works both ways. Because I feel like these places are a little claustrophobic for me to wantonly sprint through. But obviously your gameplay implies that they're not. That if you know what you're doing, or if you're cavalier enough, you don't need to.
Yeah.
Oh. Like the good old days, my friends. Sadly, the guy didn't spill over the bridge. If only. They dropped the comedy. What the hell is this? Kaine's grandma's village? What the hell is going on with this crazy rafter this time? Oh, this is brilliant. The way that they are rationalizing this segment. They made it into a coal mine, meaning that this ravine is where they mined the coal from. As in, those platforms are for tunnels that go inside of these rocks. That's brilliant. It's really brilliant. It looks horrible. That looks like it's about to collapse into the abyss at any time. But still. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I think you may recognize what this was in the original game too.
Sure do. Oh, it's back to it we go. Time to kick some men off of bridges.
Not bad, right?
Wholeheartedly agreed, Leon. I hear dynamite. Like the good old days. Don't think so, Buster. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna head to presumed safety. Oh. Not in this continuity, it's not. That guy's coming this way. Can't parry grabs. Good to know. You're right. It is worth it to repair the knives.
Yeah, no, the kitchen knives are kind of garbage in terms of durability.
No ladder in here in this timeline, huh? Oh, this game is fucking with me. I love it. I love the way this fucks with your memory. All right, fine. I'll just keep running then. But the way that it messes with your memory is brilliant because what it's asking me to do here is look at the new environment. The ladder is in here in this one. Like, it's brilliant. If you head directly for the old area, you'll get fucked up. You gotta look around the new area to find the old set piece. Well, screw all these losers. Hey! It's that bird!
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic. Gotta
Hey,
find an
found
avenue.
yourself
Here we go.
You found yourself a whole medallion.
Right, I didn't have to combine two halves of it. They did the job for me this time. Oh, see you later, sucker! Guy dropped his wallet.
Yeah, I'm glad he left his lunch money for you.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is like an open sandbox of chaos now, just like the original.
Yeah,
Practicing.
the valley is like still really intense, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's manageable. Like it's just like the original in that like there are enemies on all sides, but I can run away in any direction. So like I'm not truly trapped. I want to try this. Still works. It still pierces.
Nice.
That guy's talking about carne asada. Delicious. None of us are going hungry today. Economical with my ammo. Woo-hoo-hoo!
I'll mention that like might not feel super intuitive. You can parry projectiles.
You're right. I should try cutting an axe out of the air. I gotta learn how to parry. I gotta learn how to do that in general. Oh!
This does work for all sorts of different kinds of projectiles.
Yes! Oh, that's so cool! I've wanted to do that since I played RE4 originally. Oh shit, I fucked up a shot. Do I have time to melee? Yup, you sure do. This game rules. This rules. Hey there, buddy, you want some? Come at me, bro. Come at me. Yeah!
Oh, he didn't fall off.
I mean, if only. If only. We discovered that it's possible. That's good enough for me. I love that you can stand your ground anywhere. Come here, fella. We'll get one more. No. Get up. Face your death with dignity, my friend. After all, that's what I do. Oh, come on.
You could have actually gone up to him and stabbed that dude in the neck as he was getting up.
I know I could have, but I wanted to spin kick him off of a ledge into the abyss.
Fair enough.
Like the good old days. Little detail I appreciate. The emblem with the bird was, you know, on top of a giant building shaped like a church that had a bird on it, on the weather vane. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a logical thing, but I just appreciate in hindsight that the key was a bird on a building with a bird, and it just kind of felt so natural to be led over there. Oh, I see what they did. Do you see what they did? They reversed it horizontally. Look.
Not only that, but you actually start the sequence basically
on the other side. Yeah, this is where you come out and you go down these stairs in the original, and indeed, they reversed it so the cliff's on the other side. I can't believe this game. I am as blown away by this as I was by the Dead Space remake. This is unbelievable levels of attention to detail. Like, damn, Capcom. Like, this has to have been, I assume, exactly what everyone wanted out of this game. I assume this game's reception is killer.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they even drop to their knees like the original game. Sometimes. Oh. I heard necks. I heard a neck. Oh, if only I'd saved that barrel. Oh, boy. Oh, the way that you can blow off arms and stuff is just so gnarly and hard to get used to, because other RE games don't have that level of dismemberment.
Some of the most fun I've had with this game is just like kind of watching enemies just kind of, I guess, crawl to their like final positions if I've taken them out by dismembering them.
They've just got so many animations. Yeah, when they become dynamic and start flailing around, it's like so gross and realistic and horrible to look at, but in a good way, where it's like, I admire them for going to that effort and making it stylized. I'm learning. Oh, she held it. Oh, man. I'm learning, man. Slowly. Like, going for legs instead of heads when they're about to charge. It's brilliant. The way that the guys with the pitchforks teach you that stuff. Oh, boy. This seems to happen to women more often than men. I gotta wonder if the Plagas has some kind of gender preference. And that's why they kidnapped Ashley, is because they were like, hey, Ashley will be able to hold it longer. Women are cooler.
I think that might just be confirmation bias.
Potentially. I've just noticed that a lot of the snapped necks that have been getting back up have been zombified women in this horror game.
I can't say I've ever noticed that in any of my playthroughs.
It's alright. It is almost certainly random in the best of ways. Like, I think that's kind of neat, just in general. Well, we don't want to head through there just yet. I want to go see what that bird emblem does without falling to my death. Leon is way too cool to fall to his death. Yikes, excuse me.
I think the way you might have you opened might have been the way back to where you came from.
You're right. They shut it behind me. Oh my god, the area being backwards confused me just now. This game is just so brilliant. This is so much fun. I'm so glad I decided to do this. I don't know, live and blind. I'm glad you decided to join me for it. Thank you, homie.
Yeah, like anytime. Like I love this game. This game is great.
Liquidy, you gotta get on the next one. That's the thing, is Liquidy's there in the chat. Maybe on the next stream I gotta get Liquidy in the voice call.
Have the stench of battle on you, mate.
Yeah, we'll just tag team regurgitate our commentary from the LP.
Oh, yeah, feel free, Liquidy, yeah. What'd I miss? I'm actually okay with that also. You guys repeating some of your LP commentary, because, like, it's insightful as hell, and it keeps me calm under pressure. Well, hang on. This is a key item in Resident Evil. What am I doing? No, hang on. I got ChaosArgate with me. You're telling me I'm not going to go to my key item and examine it first? Come on. Look at that. That's so intricate. Damn. Oh, wow. You can actually see how it works, too. It's like an Oreo cookie made out of gear teeth. Is it wrong that I want to bite into this?
You'll break your teeth.
I mean, what is this, a Christmas story? You'll poke your eye out. You don't handle guns. You'll break your teeth out. Don't eat copper. It looks like a chocolate coin. It looks like a commemorative chocolate coin. They love this, too. Emblem of the swooping hawk. It's on one of the ammo types in this very video game, but, like, we played 7.
Yeah.
7 loved this swooping hawk motif.
I want to say it was the handgun ammo. I think that's, like, Red Eagle brand.
Something like that. I bet we can look. Oh, of course we can. Yep. Red Eagle brand. Very cool that they kept all this stuff, too. Oh, those fellas that made the HD project, which I played on stream, they did a great job as well, because this looks like their version of it. Did you play the RE HD project when it released?
I played it a little bit of it. It looks great. Then I tried to install it on the Steam Deck, and that did not work.
Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, I played through it up till the castle on stream, and we were just blown away by how, indeed, it did look like, other than polygons, HD Resident Evil 4. And it's cool how stuff that doesn't have more polygons, like these boxes, like, it really does look like the RE4 HD project version they came up with. Like, brilliant. Those two dudes, Albert and Chris, are their names, which is fucking unbelievable, but their names really are Albert and Chris. And they are two of the most talented Spaniards on the planet when it comes to video game modding. They managed to take a game that is not on a moddable framework and turn 2D sprites into 3D models. The RE4 HD project is brilliant. It's incredible, man. It's a work of art. Oh, hey! We can make a red, yellow, and green.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I might as well chug it. After all, I assume we're gonna be again, cluttering up our inventory with more junk soon. So, Leon, my friend, do you have... Well, he does as he's exploring.
Also, the thing that Liquidy was trying to signal to you, or the thing that you missed was that some of those rope bridges in the valley can be broken.
I've just read that chat. Excuse me. I've just read that chat message and I'm lost for words. I assumed earlier we could blow up a bridge with a grenade. I'm glad that the game lets you actually do it. I bet you can like shoot the ropes out or knife it or something like that, or just chuck a grenade. Damn, that's cool. That's damn cool. Love details like that, man. I just love it. All right. This is a puzzle? Why?
Yep.
Oh, I see why. That's brilliant. Oh, that's adorable. They love these.
You solved the puzzle.
Hey, thanks. They love these. Though in Resident Evil is these like little escape room tactile puzzles. Oh man. Yeah, crank that, Leon. Look at him cranking it right in front of the merchant. He's like that police officer earlier walking around hog out. Oh, that's awesome. This is a very well redone area. I love the chimney over there, eaten by the wind and collapsed, like everything. Like, there's just so much detail in this to imply like decades of decay. Just awesome, man. So, I didn't actually check the original exit to the valley over there. Interesting. Huh. Well, maybe we'll do that. Well, I guess we won't be coming back through here, will we? Due to the changed game flow. Interesting. Huh. No more crows to murder? Get it? Murder of ChaosArgate? We can evil within this guy if we wanna. It feels a little too easy though, does it not? Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that fella around that corner. I figured it was way too easy.
Yep, you have caught the trap.
I mean, what is this? The evil within? Like, it's kind of nuts how they are adding stealth to linear sequences. Wait a minute. Did I shoot that? It's yellow. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think that was like a bag of flour to create a smoke screen.
Exactly. I was expecting bags of flour that I could stun enemies with, like some of the other RE style games, but nope, not this one. That's a little too the evil within. Oh! Don't want to waste it.
Too. Also, yeah, I completely forgot that like the kitchen knives lose like 3/5 of their durability on like the next stab.
It's brutal. It's brutal. And I gotta use some of this pistol ammo I've been coming across. That one power upgrade I put in is actually paying off quite a bit. Now it does only take one headshot in melee.
You do have enough to repair your knife if you want to go do that.
True. Very true. I think I'll wait. We'll meet him again someday. And I'm assuming we'll run into more knives. Maybe we'll run into more knives, knowing my modern Resident Evil games. They have some kind of addiction to like leaving knives around for you to pick up.
Also, crates and barrels, like if you knife them to break them, that does not eat at your durability.
That's good to know. Don't have to do the leg sweep every time. Sometimes, when it behooves me, I can do a ninja stroke. Call me Gray Fox. Or Gray Box.
I am not 100% sure how true it is, or if that holds true if you're defusing bear traps.
I like the idea, though. That you could try to disable a bear trap by doing a running attack at it. Like, it's like Raiden entering blade mode. You use Leon's slow motion reflexes to knife the bear trap before he even steps in it. I won't do it, Shinji. Shinji Mikami over here like, you need to shoot every crow in this game or I will not be happy with you. 100 pesetas per crow. I won't do it. This is not an arcade shooting gallery. I need to conserve these bullets. Hey, Helios! What's up, buddy? Helios here kicking it late at night in his region. Yes, indeed. I'm playing the remake blind with another local expert like yourself. Argate, would you consider yourself to be a local expert?
I know a thing or two about this game, I think.
I would say that the changes that this game has made have been constantly throwing me for a loop in the best of ways, and I thought I was going into it knowing what I was doing once we got past the village. Incorrect. The game is messing with me, and I love it. What have we here? Just a note from Lewis that's like, haha, dickhead, I made it here first. Gary Oak. He's already the Pokemon leader at this gym. Their influence is not what it once was. Destroy the wind-up dolls. Do not forgive these aristocrats. I'm gonna guess this person was ousted from the village for writing this note. That's sacrilege. But
So
you're
yeah,
right.
If you listen closely and you hear this like mechanical clicking,
Yep.
that's your sign that a Clockwork Castellan's nearby.
Indeed, it's how we found the one earlier. I was listening for it after all of those dynamite explosions. Ha! I like that it leaves his little legs behind. It's like we blew him up and all that was left is his shoes.
Also, if you turn on like the subtitles for like accessibility, they will tell you like where you can hear the clicking, like via
That's
subtitle.
Cool. That's cool because yeah, deaf players wouldn't be able to use that cue otherwise. I like this. I like that it is the most primitive of insignias. This one, like this one's been out here for a long ass time. I just love the sheer implication that this has been going on unchecked for fucking ever. Just like compared to Resident Evil 4 itself, where it kind of seems like the outbreak started like a week ago. There we go. I like that they give you a second chance. That's kind of them.
There you go. Just bringing back the original thing as is.
Oh, hey, Doc! Doc's coming in for a checkup!
Yeah, he is.
So it turns out that Salvador would like to help me test my rifle. Wow! Apparently he was a fan of that treasure. Up! Ah!
I don't know if that was a knife prompt. It was at least like a spin.
It was not. Just melee. I ain't getting it with the kitchen knife. My God! My God, man!
That was not easy.
You don't say, Leon!
Man, you did make that encounter look pretty easy, though.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake training me to sprint directly away from enemies who are charging. Like, damn, man, he would have caught me in that if I'd have been like a second later. Retreating to safe space, turning around and firing is what got me through Dead Space. It's helping me out a lot here, actually. This is fun, man. Like, the gameplay of this is actually so fun.
Yeah, so here's the thing about this encounter. Like, if you would have gone a little bit more forward, I think you might have understood what the gimmick of this was.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh. I couldn't have left. Well, I guess I could have. Oh, I see.
Actually, there were supposed to be more dudes here, too.
Really? Really? It's like a whole ambush full of fellas?
Yeah. Oh, there are the dudes.
Whoa! Alright, I haven't had this much fun playing a game in a long time. Alright, this game rules. Oh! The way that it despawns bodies by having them melt into Plagas, that's really good, actually. The original did that.
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm gonna guess that this was Doc Sal's house. I'm gonna guess that Doc Sal didn't live in that rusty old shack. He had something, like, nice and opulent.
It's locked.
Yes, it is, but I bet we can solve that problem. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at these makeshift little grave mounds. That's macabre, man. Man, I
Yeah,
love
so
the...
I think the intent for this section, at least every time I've played it, is like you're getting chased through to this section. You try to get into the house, but like, oh no, it's locked. Oh no, the man with chainsaw still behind me. Oh no, there's bear traps.
Where? I didn't see them. This is, of course, a walk into every bear trap run. And just to confirm, in fact, bear traps don't hurt you. Only your pride. Oh, man. All right, that's pretty great. Okay, yeah, definitely. Especially since you're going to run into this right afterward and be like, oh no, 2 locked doors! I just completely diffused that encounter. Thanks, Rifle. Rifle rules, man. Yeah! Like the good old days. All right, I adore this. I really do. The way that it is, again, the same game, but not the same. Leon, can
Yeah,
you mantle? Nope. He's no Ethan Winters.
If I recall, this Dr. Salvatore encounter is backward from when it was in the original game.
Oh my god, you're right. You're right, I think it is. This,
Like,
in the original game, I
think
believe,
you'll
is the
recognize
path
this
that leads
house.
back to the village. I think.
Yeah, I think you'll recognize this house.
Oh, you're so right. I'm going to spin kick a man directly into the urinal. Hola, amigo! Woo! It reeks in here. Oh, thank God, I need that. This is, after all, a viral outbreak. Need all the toilet paper I can get. Whew.
Yeah, that's a really fancy toilet paper holder.
Yeah, why'd you let me look in? Why didn't you tell me not to look into it? Hey, Liquidy, it turns out you actually already are on this stream. Liquidy is right where you'd expect to find such a thing. Oh, wow. Again, remixing the areas by making them horizontal and backward is so cool.
Not too shabby. Someone has shown up their neighbors.
My thoughts exactly, Leon. Like, when you go through this house in the original, you don't get to know whose it is. So he has physics with these beads.
Yep.
Welcome to the rest of the stream. I mean, I can sweep them with my arm by aiming. Like, this game is stupidly in detail. Like, are you kidding me with this? I can just catch the beads on his elbow. Like, what? Look at that. Oh, come on, man. That's modern video games for you right there. Einsamler is so right. I am like a cat. I see beads that hang in a doorway and I immediately start attacking them. Oh, man. Hey, they left their wallet on the counter. What? Is the answer Lantern Marguerite Death? What the hell is this doing here? You're in the wrong game.
That's right. You got lockpicks or padlocks now with this game.
I love it, man. I love how they've got, like, everything from modern RE games here and present in places you'd expect to see it, where it's like, now that they've presented that to me, I've thought, oh yeah, for a game where I can backtrack at any time, it makes sense to put those there.
Old photos.
Look out, it's the credits from the first game. Okay. This is a crime scene, I guess. Oh. Probably shot them in the head or knee and kicked one of them off a bridge at some point. Original owners, I assume? Photo of a family. At last, flesh of our flesh, blood of our blood, give thanks and rejoice. Oh, hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And it's not even November yet. Wait, this actually is the credits from the first game. Because that is what happens in the first game's credits, is it shows, like, the original start of the infection with a family having dinner, and then the father or something, his neck gets all, you know, RE4. Huh. Interesting. More beads. More beads to hit my face on. Egg? Yeah. Like the good old days.
All right, you're up to 9 eggs now.
I mean, I might make a habit out of this. I don't know. I'm starting a collection, a chicken roost when Leon gets home. I was talking earlier about how he was going to start a farm back home. Now it's confirmed. He's given up his occupation in the Secret Service after this.
3 more and you'll have a full dozen.
Be able to put them in a carton and then they'll stack in my inventory. Really? They're letting me save in here. Am I not going to be saved by a femme fatale in a Chinese dress in this room? Okay. I guess I'm alright with that. Because, like, how come Ada gets to hog the TMP? What the hell is this? It's like a goddamn medieval folk art drawing. Illuminatus, indeed. In great veneration of their master, the people offered up their most prized possessions. The old farmer, his finest crop. The slight swineherd, his stoutest pig. The beggarly grandam. What's a grandam?
A grandma, I guess?
Maybe it's a typo. Maybe...
you know what? That might be a typo. I don't think I've ever noticed that.
maybe they were really into Gunpla in the village, and they actually mean Gundam. They had a Gundam walking around in the village before the outbreak.
Grandam is an archaic term for grandmother.
Incredible! Grandam just means grandma. Incredible. So we've got a crop, a pig, and a babe. You got it. Well, I guess I'll just head back down there and mess with that. No! Oh dear. Got buckheads. There's a lot of evidence of overhunting in this region. And try to extinct the local population. Alright, so crop. Swineherd. Oh. Yeah, I figured that would be it. Babe, get it? Babe could refer to a pig or a child, depending on how cannibalistic or hungry you are.
I don't know that I've ever heard of anyone referring to a pig as a babe.
What? There's an entire movie about a pig called Babe. You know what? It's all right. Maybe you're too used to Charlotte's Web. Fair enough. All depends on what you grew up with. So we can now officially contemplate our orb. Oh, look at these bubbles trapped in the orb. What do you think? You think the air bubbles form something if you look at it at just oh, yep, there it is. It's the insignia. There you go. That's brilliant. This is incredible. This game is incredible. I knew the moment I saw the air bubbles they were going to do a shadow puzzle with them. This game is awesome. You know what that is? That's one fucked up eye, my friend. That's awesome. This game is just awesome. That even the air bubbles are in the shape of the insignia. How the hell would they do that? How the hell did the villagers do that? That's an impressive glass blowing technique. To leave bubbles on purpose, but only a few? Look at this, it's the patron saint of green herbs.
I don't think I ever actually inspected the pearl pendant in the LP recordings.
I gotta wonder who that is on there. Just someone who lived here, I guess. Maybe it's Ada. We'll give it to Ada as a present next time we see her. And then maybe she won't shoot at us. Or like, you know, her exploding glasses won't bother us. Oh, he's really upset. He's really upset I bothered him on the toilet. Sorry!
I don't think that's the same guy, actually.
You know what? Yeah, maybe he was waiting in line for the bathroom. Let's go check. Oh, it is the guy! They made him get back up! Oh, that's brilliant. They knew I would kill him. It is the guy. I mean, his corpse is gone anyway. This is, I mean, a really well done game so far. I'm thoroughly impressed with it.
Yeah, no, this game is incredible.
Open up these? Nope. Oh. Oh, hell. Aha!
Hey, you remember that puzzle in the original game where you gotta, like, rotate an orb to find the insignia, right?
That's right! There's like a blue orb here and you press some weird random buttons to open up the door in here? I can't believe it! I actually solved the puzzle early just examining the treasure. This is such a good game. This is an incredibly good game. Oh, I think I got it backwards.
Yeah, I think you do.
Very cool, man. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. We have an alignment issue.
Almost.
Almost. Oh, is that not good enough? Yeah!
There you go.
Open Sesame. I love the way it, like, snapped in place there and the bolts rotated and everything. Very tactile. Oh, you know what this is, too? You can tell that this is Mendez's room in some way because it's some fucking stupid eyeball-shaped scanning device thing. Very good. Very good. Are those baby bones in there? Are those the bones of the babe? What babe? The babe with the power. What power, you ask? The power of voodoo. Weather has been strange of late. The wheat withers and the cows grow thin. What is this, your first autumn in Spain? The weather is getting colder at the end of the year. This white blanket has covered the ground, and I'm afraid to step in it because it makes my feet tingle with coldness. Odd. I hope this never happens again. Signs of famine. It is true we lack the means to work the fields, but Lord Sadler's orders are absolute. Break our own backs, our own necks if we have to. Oh, 30 people starved to death, 5 cows will be slaughtered. Sounds like you've got 35 meals on your hands and you won't go hungry anytime soon. The patriarchs gather to cast lots. 6 more chosen for Lord Sadler. He was elected? 8 more today. 4 more today. 11 more today. 2 outsiders got lost and wandered into the village. We took them to the altar for the ritual. No need to cast lots today. Right, yeah, I'm gonna say, like, that's the thing, is like when the villagers get restless, they start doing the lottery thing for sport. Like, that's the thing, it's like, hey, no need to cast lots. We've got our entertainment covered. We got some hitchhikers. It's like the cops were talking about at the start of the game in the car. I guess we've found our hikers. Or they've found the hikers. Maybe Ada and Leon are the foreigners. Maybe that's what it is. They've just been here before and completely changed the plot such that the reason all of these areas are horizontally flipped around is because I have amnesia. Leon just took a few too many blows to the head. All right, hang on.
I believe it.
I'm going to try to predict what he's going to say here. In the original, he says, "What a dastardly looking fellow." Nothing. Silence. This game's tone is way more serious. But he is still a dastardly looking fellow, Leon. Just not one with a hole in his head now. Another insignia key. Aren't they all? This room seems really normal. This seems like a really normal room where Mendez isn't going to suddenly appear and choke me to death. What? Huh? So when I was just saying this was a normal room, what am I, goddamn Arnold from the Magic School Bus? Can't this please be a normal field trip? Ah, dude, if only I had a handsome Spaniard to give a boost here.
If only.
Or the president's daughter. Or the president's daughter. You caught me. I do like how this insignia key is even worse than the other one we picked up. Leon's got no ups. He can only dive out of windows. About as effective as the original. I could really use a TMP right about now.
It must be really traumatizing for Leon to just, like, try to go through a door and then suddenly a big imposing dude in a fancy hat and a black trench coat just comes by.
Oh, you're so right. And she just shot his hat off too? That's gotta be like one big PTSD flashback for the poor guy. Wow. We are now covered in the same blood. Yours. And Leon's still like, same blood.
gift. My blood.
Technically speaking, you could also be the present. Ashley, hey, there's no one saying that Ashley has to be the one that they send back overseas as a secret Plagas bomb. You know? I'm just saying, if Plan Ashley fails, there is now officially Plan Leon. Oops. I appreciate that Ada has traded her China dress for something even more attractive in the form of sweater puppies. Dressing like RE6 like a decade early. Who needs Carla Red Ames to show her how to dress? Weird goddamn goopy doppelganger.
Yeah, honestly, her new outfit, like, it's just a different flavor of like sexy spy dress.
And I kind of like that a lot, how they made it more appropriate for the time period that we live in, you and I in the real world, while still keeping it a reference to the James Bond spy thriller femme fatale. Like, I kind of like that they just made her a different brand of femme fatale in this game. She's still got the TMP and the grappling hook. That's all that matters to me. Ada's still cool. You know what my favorite thing about that room is, though?
Yeah?
We needed to use a boost to get up that ladder, but Mendez is fucking 10 feet tall, so of course he doesn't need to. I just love it. I love the giant bed. The giant bed, the massive desk, the huge windows. I love how it's so clearly Mendez's like home away from home.
Yeah, no, straight up, like, that is a Mendez-sized room.
I love it, man. I really love it. I wish it was a Mendez-sized key and Leon couldn't fit it in his pocket. Like it had to go in my attaché case or something like that. Oh, dude. This is fantastic. I gotta say, I'm so glad to have you folks in the chat and Argate, you along for the ride, because it is making me able to persist through what on my own I wouldn't be able to. Like, thanks to anxiety, I can't play games like this on my own. I can only do it with you folks, and it is such a magical experience every damn time. It really is.
Is it a bad time for me to say that I'm actually about to hop off?
No, it is not, my friend, because that was actually me starting my farewell speech. I was actually going to say goodbye for now, my friends. We are going to call it tonight, and perhaps tomorrow night, or Monday, I'll play more Resident Evil 4. Watch Twitter, because this game had a stellar opening. We didn't even make it to the church on this one, but we are... I mean, I'm so glad that we are taking the time that we are to admire the details in this game. Thank you for being here, folks. It's good to see you. Oh, man. Argate, thank you so much for joining me for this, homie. Oh, no problem, dude. It was good to chill out, catch up, talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And how much we love RE4 and the way that horror games have improved in the past 20 years. Indeed. So, that's gonna do it for tonight, my friends. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow or Monday for more, I'm so happy to say, of the Resident Evil 4 remake. Have a good night, everybody.